Okay, well, there's always a new update. Welcome to Infinity Nikki. We're doing the Infinity Nikki Lookbook right now. Now, for some context, this game doesn't have a true multiplayer mode, as far as I can tell. The best thing that you have is that people can post photos in the world for you to see, but I don't want to do a scavenger hunt to find the community's photos. But why am I finding your photos, let's say? You love how they really took the survey results to heart. Improved it so fast. What was your answers? Because I put point hub for mine. The reason why the game is a bit like this is because... I don't know why, but basically it's a bit like Genshin Impact in the way that you play the game by yourself, and then things just sort of appear wherever you are, and you have your own separate world to play things with. It's not really a community game, but even Genshin Impact has more of a community aspect. However, we're going to try our best to make it more of a community game by hosting something that I thought they should have had in the game in the first place. The Infinity Nikki Lookbook. Now, a bit like the Web Fishing Awards, this is a dress-up competition to see who has the best dress for the various criteria that I set. And this time around, it's a bit of a holiday theme for most of this stuff. God, this song's music is so good, but it's so goddamn quiet. Just bring it up. There we go. Make it nice and loud. You know what? Even louder. I don't know why it's compiling shaders again. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like I keep compiling shaders every single time. But the funny thing about this competition, and I'm gonna explain why it's so funny, is because you can't find anyone. So I got all of you to make photos, but I can't find any of you in this world to see your outfits as they are. So what I thought we could do was instead do a bit of a photo competition. And I'm in my host to get up, and I want to show you all my progress as the host. I've got a new host get up, everybody. This year's competition is a bit interesting. It's a bit of a new thing, but I'm taking the learnings that we had from the web fishing one, and so I'm going to give you the criteria right now because the criteria is a little bit different, but it follows roughly the same themes. We need a compiling shaders emote. Well, that's going to be the Listen Buddy Buffers emote very soon. Once I get that going. The criteria this time around for the first ever Infinity Nikki Lookbook, a feature that I thought this game should have had from the very beginning, because a game about dress-up with no dress-up competition until maybe after the new year, absurd. Especially around the holiday time, seems like a waste. And so I thought, why not have a competition where you can take up to 5 photos, at least one photo showing your whole outfit, and based on these themes, and I'm going to judge which outfit is the best in this game. I've got my little host outfit here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Got my little host outfit going on here. Tried my best to find a good host outfit. And the themes that we have this year are as follows. And by the way, these are very hard themes. I actually couldn't figure this out myself either. You have to show me an outfit that matches the theme of you being Mrs. Claus. So let's say you want to do something like this. If you want to be like a little Mrs. Claus, your character is wearing something similar right now. I really enjoy the leather clothing in this game, or like the dress style, the black dress style as well as like the jacket. It's so cool looking. It's a really cool look. But yeah, getting an outfit that makes you look like Mrs. Claus or Ms. Claus or Miss Claus, whichever one you want to go for, right? You can be married, unmarried, whatever you want, but you have to embody the claws. You have to embody the holiday spirit within your person. Making an outfit that matches the theme of you being Santa's little elf helper. So if you got, a little, imagine you're a little elf going around helping Santa fill out their wagon. What's the thing called again? Sleigh? Filling out their sleigh with all kinds of things in order to get the presents airdrop to kids, because Santa drops he drops UAVs on kids, and that gives them joy. Sleigh. Thank you. I thought my Santa's little helper outfit and my Mrs. Claus and my Ms. Claus outfit were kind of banger until I saw all of yours. The final category, I absolutely failed. I'm gonna be real with you. I failed. Dress yourself up in a way that looks like that into an outfit that transforms you into the Grinch. I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure out how to make myself look like the Grinch. When I saw all of your Grinches, I was like, damn, you're all really good at this, aren't you? But I'll be hosting in my little host outfit for today, because I'm the host of the show, the Infinity Nikki Lookbook show. And we're gonna go to various locations, very scenic locations that I've pre-scouted in order to look at the photos per contestant or even per category. And then we'll sort of see where it goes. Everyone's actually submitted almost near the maximum of photos. I think most people have submitted like 5 photos each, which is pretty impressive if you think about how much effort that takes. So again, thank you all of you for participating. I'm going to try my best to show off your photos in some really neat places because I've explored a lot. So I've gone everywhere in this game. I've gone over here. I've gone over there. I've gone over here. There's even the wishing woods, which I didn't gain access to because I didn't do the quest, but there's a lot to this game. I thought the game was small. No, the game gets a lot larger. And I haven't even done a single quest yet. So I've only just done this sort of naturally. You tried taking a gravel before playing once, but you fell asleep. For context, the mod gets motion sick, which I do find funny. But, you know, it's funny. I feel bad for them. Wow, chat, you really do have the exact same outfit as me. That's actually funny. Here, this is the outfit that the chatter has. Now the photos is gonna be a little bit interesting. I'll just be having like the browser open with the various like photos on my browser. This game is also very, very heavy, so we'll see if my game crashes, but we'll see how it goes. But this should be fine. Just know that if you see some lag on screen, that's the way it is. This is the chatter's basically matching outfit. They effectively copied my outfit 1-to-1. And I need to lower the game's quality. Actually, the game is slowly killing me here. Let's just go down to no DLSS. Actually, let's just go. How about? Do I have to do upsampling? Is that really necessary? How about I do this? This game is a little bit hard to stream, just because of the performance. And it kind of kills my machine if I show the OBS preview. It's kind of hard, but. Yeah, it's funny to see that another chatter has the same outfit as me, but it goes to show good taste is timeless. Good taste is timeless, let's just say. I'm only saying that to toot my own horn, because I think my taste is good. What is this country-ass song? Do I have a Discord server? I do. Type !Discord to find the Discord server, where you can join in these little competitions. The Fashion Friday will be a more consistent thing, but the Web Fishing Awards, I may swap it out for some other community game. I just need to think of a free one, and it might be Roblox. Now, we're here because I want to take a photo at this location. Why? Why is it sound like this? This is a great song. I feel like this is new. Oh, the command didn't work. I think the bot is a little bit broken. How about this? I can't alt-tab at the moment because my computer's gonna blow up, but it broke. F. Oh, I know why. I know why it broke. Sorry, chat. I know why it broke. I changed my name. That's why. It's because I changed my name. Sorry. Let me. How do I deal with your name being changed? What? How do I deal with the name being changed? How do you? How do you? Wait, so the bot is just gone. Yeah, you also thought... well, that's a bit of a disaster. I can get you the link, though, right now. Because, again, if you do want to join, you can actually go to the Discord and try to get through the maze. Here, this is what the bot would have said. The bot would have said this. Good luck and Godspeed. Where's the photo spot? There's a really good photo spot here. Now, Fashion Friday is fascinating because I didn't expect such a good turnout this time around, but I'm very glad that all of you did because, boy oh boy, this game's costumes are really fun. And it's fun to dress up, right? Where the Web Fishing Awards is more of a creative writing exercise, I think this one is more of just a pure visual creativity exercise. Without any need for you to know how to write, you can just make outfits that look whichever way you want. And to best represent them, I found some really cool spots for some photos. Like this thing. This is a cool little, almost swan place. There's these two swans or something that actually sometimes link up in the middle, and they form a really nice little heart. And I really enjoy how they look. And this is the first spot where we're going to see the first pair of photos. Galio, can you please leave? I need to change the time. There's too many strangers here. There are too many strangers up in my competition. Time for all of you. Oh god, we have to play a game. Oh god. Okay, the Infinity Nikki Lookbook is already going to is already off to a great start here. I didn't really plan this out. This is the first try that we're going through. This is the first time we're doing this, so this is all just experimental here, okay? Wow, it's really hard. Oh no! Don't worry, chat. If I win this, I can get us to the competition. And I want to warn all of you, if you're here for the competition, but you don't care about the rest of the stream, I don't mind, you can leave. Because the rest of the stream is a little bit wonky, yeah, or a little bit wacky, let's say. A little bit wacky with the way we do things. You're still here? It's been 12 hours! It's been 12 hours. You've got to leave, man. We're doing... This is where we're going to look at all the photos. Now, let me read you the various categories, okay? We're going to start with the first category of being Mrs. Claus. I wanted everybody to find an outfit that really represented them being Mrs. Claus. And we have 3 contestants today, 3 people who submitted their photos. You still can last minute if you really want to. Just know it, it's going to be a last minute thing to show up and stuff. And I'll be showing off the outfits as they appear here. This is not a Mrs. Claus outfit, sorry. I just need to make sure that it works. And boy, oh boy, we have a ton of really good outfits. Like, a lot. They're all amazing. Extremely solid. This game is lagging the absolute shit out of me. Why is it lagging me so much? It's taking 100% of my GPU. Just give me a second. I needed 30. No VSync. No ray tracing. Apply. You need to restart the game. Okay, now I know what to do for next time. Okay, I know what to do for next time. I'm sorry. I didn't know this. I didn't know it was so complicated to get this game to run at a reasonable pace so I can do this goddamn competition. I just want to show off people's Mrs. Clauses. You got Mrs. Claus over here, Miss Claus over there. You got Ms. Claus over here. You got so many different Clauses. The Claus is real. The game isn't starting. Womp womp. Maybe I can actually show the preview now. Maybe it won't. An instance of the game is already running. You want to close it? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, listen. This isn't my game. I want to point out here, this isn't my game. When I make Snow Job, chat, when I make Snow Job, you don't understand. Snow Job is going to be the best game ever. Do you know why? When you play Snow Job, you will never lag out. Your computer will never crash. You will never have to compile shaders. I swear, on my life, you will never have to compile shaders in Snow Job. When I give a Snow Job, it is clean, it is pristine. There is no such thing as a compile shader step. Thank you. You're the best BJ. For context, a BJ is what they call mukbang streamers. They call them broadcast jockeys. Acronym BJ. Why? I don't know. But boy, oh boy, was that funny to learn. It was very funny to learn. It's compiling shaders. It's compiling shaders. And you believe that Snow Job will never crash because it will never come out. It's going to release. It's going to come out. Snow Job will release. Why am I compiling shaders again? You just did this 5 minutes ago. You know, I see why they didn't want to do a dress-up competition. Because they knew that people would be infuriated by the amount of times the game has to come out shaders. But it's no longer killing my computer performance, so it is nice. And the song is really good. I won't lie. I know you can't see anything, but the song is really, really nice. And I need to find the OST on YouTube because this song reminds me a lot of the Super Mario Odyssey song. The one in New Donk City, when what's her name sings it. It's so good. Man, I love compiling. POV, you're a developer at Clang. Oh man. Oh, you may be happy to know you've been taking feet pics for me. For me? You've been taking feet pics? Okay, please post the feet pics. I'm gonna add a new category. Bonus foot picture category. Bonus feet pics category. You think it's Jessie J sing? Really? Man, I hope so, because her voice is really good, and I do enjoy it a lot. Now, let's look at the photos. Again, first category is Mrs. Claus. We have our first competitor, the every so present Hebesaurus. She's always here, and thank you for always showing up. She has a whole Mrs. Claus theme going on, with almost a little bit of a storytelling element to it, too. So I'll do the photos in order as they show up, because I don't want to ruin the order that these chatters have posted them in, because there's a bit of a reveal aspect that they want to go for. First off, you have Mrs. Claus's feet. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. This is the first photo. Is the foot. Some beautiful heels, and I really like these heels too because of that gap in between. It's that sort of like line on the side here, like right here, this line over here going down, as well as this like slight little appearance of the foot. I think that's a very nice thing to look at. Oh, you could tell. Oh, I can tell the story. I actually liked the idea of like all of you having different stories that you're telling too, because I didn't even think about that, but you all took the creative aspect even further. You went with the visual as well as the creative storytelling. So thank you for that. Is the footbot almost dead? Yes, the footbot is also dead. It's all on Nightbot. I have to fix it after. Sorry. I also enjoyed that they used the Eureka around the feet, particularly the snow one, because I've always imagined that Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and all that other stuff, they have powers, right? There's no way that they don't have powers. Given that they live in the North Pole, they have like magic reindeer. I would have thought they would have had some control over the snow. It's a very nice touch, and then you have this almost like this peak, right? This like peak of like a quick thigh flash with very nice stockings that has a very nice flare around the thigh area into a skirt and a hint of that holiday red. I really like the intro to this because it shows you the feet at first and you go, oh, awooga unga bunga feet, but then you look up and you go, wait a minute, there's more to it, and there's just a little hint of it right there. Feet peekaboo. Feet peekaboo, says Hebesaurus. And then we see Mrs. Claus hosting her party, the Christmas party, and she is taking a couple of selfies all around. Let's imagine Santa Claus or whoever is helping her take some photos. And look at this. Absolutely wonderful photo. I don't even know where you found this. I was trying to find this myself because I was like, where did you find the guitar playing panda? Amazing shot, right? Just a very fun classical sort of like, whoa, look at this cool thing in this rich house type of shot with a very solid pose. And you see the rest of the outfit now. Beautiful bow on the head, gold accents, white diamonds, beautiful, almost like a half flower shape here as well. And I really love it because the peaks of it match so well with the outfit. This is a classic black dress outfit with a red vest on top. It looks very professional, savvy, and classy, but it's also got a playfulness to it because of everything, all the accessories that are going on, right? You've got accessories all over the place. Beautiful red bracelet over here as well, sticking with the theme. Very good choice for the earrings, right? The gold and the red accent, very nice. And as well as with the collar, the gemstones at the distance also look red. Beautiful eye color as well. It looks like, you know, the snow touched was it eyelashes when you stand outside in the snow and it goes into your eyes, and then you know, you have like those like flakes of it on there. Very nice look. And I love the Eureka around the hands to add that like nice shine and like glow to it too, okay? All of this, fantastic. Great choice of hairstyle too. I'm a big fan of the bob. And the bob is very nice during the winter time because your hair would freeze if it was longer because it takes forever to dry. And I feel that now. Stick justifies being a dev channel once again. Change the variable name, everything goes to shit. It's so true. It's a Bibcoon. You're right. It does look like a Pokemon. In the same area where the Style Guild is. I didn't know that, huh? But yeah, really nice shot. And again, this is Mrs. Claus's Christmas party, so this is the full outfit shot. Again, I really like how everything in this outfit complements each other and how it builds up, right? From the bottom up, it starts to build up into the Christmas theme, and it almost like blooms once you get to the top. But it also has this like almost like boss lady vibe, as in like Mrs. Claus is running the show here. She's the host. She's the one that's running the entire show. She's the one that's like running the entire party, and you're having a good time, but she's still exuding that Christmas spirit. A great choice of necklace too. It's like very subtle, but you can actually see it. It's like that alternating white and red pattern, it seems like. It's very subtle, but again, this entire outfit with the alternating styles, again, alternating from the bottom to the top, alternating from the bracelet to the gloves, alternating from, you know, the head bow, from the hair onto the face, even alternating as part of the head itself, right? The red bow, the black hair, the white eyes, the lipstick, white and black, exactly. Like it's I really enjoyed this like alternating style theme that you got going on here. And we've also got some close-up shots. Some very nice close-up shots. Now again, I didn't know this either, but yeah, chat apparently found a photo quality option. I didn't know this either because I actually had the same problem with my photos being lower quality. Apparently, you can go up to 4K in the photo quality option, so I didn't know either. But I really love this shot. You can even see this random NPC in the background in a halfway pose, as if they don't know what to do. Sorry, it's just in my head. In the story was that you were taking a beautiful photo. It's like a professional photo shoot, and this random person in the background accidentally walks in the frame and doesn't know what to do. So they're like, "Uh-oh," and they try to freeze to pretend to be like a mannequin or something. Oh man, but I love this shot because you get to see more of these little fine details, right? You really get to see everything come together, and I really enjoy the framing too. The framing of this with the stairs, fantastic framing choice, to sort of like emphasize who the character is. That one was a story shot. You were running around as her. I like that. I like that. Again, all of you have like injected some story into your photos, and I enjoy that a lot because it really shows the creativity. I also like that this angle shows more of like the right side because some details get like hidden, right, with the flower and like stuff. But now you get to see a bit more of the accessories as well showing up. You also get to see a lot of the complexity around the bracelet here too, right? The multiples of them, and again the way that it alternates all the way through. One of the shots the game does for you. Wait, what? Oh, this is like the forced one, the forced story shot. You know what? I forgot about that feature because I got mad at mine. Mine is now just of a park bench, so I didn't even bother engaging with it because I got mad at it. But this is actually a really cool shot if this is a built-in shot. Wow. And then you have, I don't know how you got this shot. I had no clue that you could even have like a playing instrument shot. But this is a very nice shot as well. Again, I really enjoy this idea of them being the host of the party. And them, again, because when you're hosting, you also want to do little events for people too, right? You want to give them a reason to be your friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hosting a party seems like a lot of work because you have to give people food. You have to make sure people are sleeping well. You have to make sure people have like enough drinks. You have to like show people and like give people shows. It's like live streaming but in person. It's like live streaming but in real life, and that's too much work for me. But Mrs. Claus, Miss Claus, whoever, she's really pushing forward to it. Mrs. Claus is really putting on a great show here. It's in the same place as the raccoon. This building has everything. Where'd you find this one building? That we have to go back to the stylus guild after to find it, because it seems like this building has all the prime real estate. I like this shot in particular too because it really shows how the clothing like layers. This game does a really good job of showing how the clothing layers and opens up and like moves as you change poses, especially the way that the skirt opens up, right? Because if you look at the shots, the skirt opens up a little bit, right? But here you really see it open up, and then you see almost these like different layers playing with each other. You see how the fabric bends and the stuff. This game does a very good job of showing the outfits, and I really like the poses like this in particular because it shows the versatility of it, right? And I can see this being a very versatile outfit, you know? It's called Chuckle Club. What? That sounds like... That's a hilarious name because it sounds like you're calling someone like a chuckle fuck, which is, you know, which is like a funny way of saying like fuck off. This is a great picture as well for the back shot because nobody ever thinks about the back shots. No, but seriously though, no one ever thinks about the back side of an outfit, right? Because from the front, things can look good, but it's a bit like Homer Simpson. You know that one episode of Homer Simpson where he has all those clips on his skin, on his like excess skin on the back? Well, you know, you want to make sure that people understand that it's a full outfit, and the outfit actually works from the back too. Because I didn't even know this. The vest has this little almost like ribbon lace pattern here, and again, I really enjoy the way that it drapes over the shoulders because again, it's a dress underneath. It really goes to show that there's a lot to this outfit that really works. And if you can't see it, there's a bit of a microphone stand in front as well. She's serenading to a full party. Now, I know the struggles of trying to get NPCs to show up. And your other option is Photoshop, but I didn't want you all to Photoshop things. So sadly, there's only 2 people sitting in the bar. But let's just listen. Okay, look, Santa. It took a long time to snow. Okay, the North Pole hasn't been doing well. Okay, they've only recently signed on to the Paris Accord. Global warming has hit the North Pole. All right, it's no longer the tourist destination that people go to, but Mrs. Claus is still trying her best to put on a wonderful show for everyone. Again, a fantastic outfit. Thank you, Hebisaurus, for showing off your Mrs. Claus outfit. I really enjoyed the color scheme that you're going on here. Very classic, traditional holiday color scheme, but the cuts of the clothing is what makes it ever so slightly different and makes it exciting, right? It's a very different cut from your traditional holiday cut clothing where it's like, oh, funny holiday sweater, all the red. No, this is a vest with a black dress, and it works so well, this idea of alternations. It's nice. You saw it as more setting up a party for the elves and Santa. I like that. I like that. These are all the helpers. You're still setting things up. These are the two helpers. They're extremely tired of setting things up. Solid. And again, I really love that you gave a full 360, that you gave the front shot and the back shot. And you even gave the facial. You gave the facial. You gave the front. You gave the feet. You gave the facial. And you gave the full back shot. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hebisaurus is not the only one, though. They're not the only Mrs. Claus in town. There's multiple Mrs. Clauses because Santa's been sleeping around. We have multiple competitors. This other competitor is Noggy. Noggy is another competitor who has been here since multiple times. Again, it's a busy holiday for all of us, so they're not here currently. Feet equal very important. Thank you for understanding that the feet are very important. Thank you. They got their own twist on the Mrs. Claus that I actually enjoy a lot as well. Their Mrs. Claus is quite different actually from the Mrs. Claus that we've seen. And they started with a very, very interesting shot. They started with almost like a town square shot. And I really like the framing of the shot. And I'll talk about the framing first before the outfit here, because this framing is fascinating. The framing reminds me of a Christmas village, of like a winter village, because I've never seen a winter village built in anything but wood. That was a whole ass bukkake. That's a sentence. And I love the idea of Mrs. Claus looking down from the railing to say hello to all of her loyal subject. I mean, her elves out there. Really beautiful stuff. And you get to see an immediate back shot and as well as a foot shot of the outfit. We've got a very interesting thing going on here. We have a long sleeve outfit, white gloves, white hair to go along with the snowy theme, and red shoes and a skirt. We're going full on traditional skirt style here with a beautiful pattern on it as well. And again, we're seeing a lot more of the holiday red and the holiday whites, and even a little bit of the holiday greens going on here as well with the pattern on the skirt. I really love the choice of socks here, especially. That little extra frill adds that like slight bit of detail that makes you go, oh, that's a little, it draws your eyes to it. It's a little bit interesting. It adds a bit more character to the delineation between the sock, the leg, and the skirt, and I really enjoy this. I also love the idea of her having a book on her side. It sort of reminds me of this idea of like somebody who's like keeping tabs on the things. Like, sure, she's hosting a party, but she's still, or like she's like, sure, she's like doing stuff, whatever it is, the story here, but she's still Mrs. Claus. She still has work to do. She has to keep track of all the kids and their presents or something. It's very nice. Very nice choice of jacket as well, at least from the back. Again, I really enjoy that like very interesting sort of wrist flare. And you can even see a little peeking of a sweater of sorts. Or maybe that's a part of the jacket. I'm not really sure. White gloves with white hair to really emphasize the feeling of Christmas. And the heart eureka really leading into the red here. Whereas before we saw a lot of the snowy theme, here we're seeing a lot of the red theme. Red is interesting as a color because it almost seems to denote a sort of passion as well. And next shot is actually a frontal shot. So we got the back shot to start with. Now we got a frontal shot here. I really, really enjoy the look of this Santa, this Mrs. Claus. What is Mrs. Claus's first name? You know Santa Claus is called Santa, first name Santa, last name Claus, right? Mrs. Claus never got her own first name. Can we give her a real first name? Random woman name generator. Female name, okay, sure. Namegenerator.org.uk. What? Find the perfect name for a female. Namegenerator.org.uk. Isn't he Nicholas? Oh, you're right. He is Nicholas. Wait, so what is Mrs. Claus's name? Oh, she has one. Wait, yeah, she has multiple. Wow. Her name is Gertrude. What? Is her name actually Gertrude? All right, Gertrude Claus. That's a very old name actually. What's funny is that Gertrude back then was a normal name, but now we see it as an old name. But we just don't see it anymore, even though it's just a normal name. But Gertrude Claus, both Clauses. Wait, as revealed in James Reese's 1849 book, Mysteries of City Life. I love I love how it's called Mysteries of City Life reveals the name of Gertrude Claus, as if Mrs. Claus gave up life on the mountainside and decided to move to New York City. She's like, I'm done living in the mountains giving presents. I'm moving to New York City. We're going back into the city life. Because she's an uptown girl, or is it uptown boy? I don't know, I forget what the song, how the song goes. And with Gertrude over here, I'm loving this version of Gertrude as well. You can actually see the sweater poking through from underneath. It's a bit of a cold day, right? It's winter time, but they've also got the skirt on because it's not too cold. You have to get a little bit of cold air going in. And again, beautiful choice of shoes. These shoes are interesting because of the pearl necklace over the top of it. I wouldn't trust my feet not to break the pearl necklace, but it's a bold choice nonetheless to have your pearl necklace be the strap of your shoe. And again, these shoes are very classic sort of holiday vibe because of the little design on here. It's a very complex shoe, right? It's a very, very complex shoe compared to the sort of like other more simpler style, which simple isn't bad, right? I think it's just a different style of like thing. But this is much more leaning into the complexities of it. And I'm pretty sure this feels like, it looks like, is this mistletoe or something? Holy leaves, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's not mistletoe. Mistletoe is the one that you kiss under. Holy leaves is the thing. I forget what the folklore of the holy leaves is, but I really do enjoy it. And again, this whole outfit working with the red theme and even with the green theme and the white theme. So the three primary colors of the holiday season. Even the book has a bit of a red tint to it. And the red hair clips up here, beautiful touch. Again, white hair, as we said. Pink jacket outside, different shade of red from the sweater, which I think contrasts nicely. It's not a huge contrast, but it's enough to make you go, oh yeah, there's like a different flavor to it. And it's almost like, oh wow, there's like more to see, right? Nice patterns on the outfit as well. And I really enjoyed this sort of outfit theme where it's mostly about the patterns, right? This one has a lot of different patterns to it. You got patterns on the skirt, patterns on the shoes, patterns on the outside jacket as well. And an attempt at adding patterns to the hair too, again, using the clips, right? Very, very nice choice. And these clips are like bow ties, aren't they? It's very, very interesting. And going with the green flower glasses, and again, solid pose. I really do enjoy this pose too. Very, very nice solid pose. The cutesy holding your face pose, right? Reminds me of a very classic selfie pose. And again, white gloves. We're seeing the contrasting here, okay? Two different themes. The black glove, the classy style Gertrude Santa versus the white glove Gertrude Santa. I really do enjoy these two different styles. Very innocent feeling, this one. Another shot here, putting on a pretty cool pose on the stairs. It looks like she's about to break her ankles. Maybe the shoes aren't very stable. But she, on the way down, she has to look pretty, right? Because all the way through, you've got to look good, even if you're about to break both your ankles. On the stairs, holding, this is a, if you just saw this, honestly, if you just saw this, you would think, oh no, this person is about to fall. Like, this is a mid-fall capture. This is a mid-fall photo. But it works. It's a very, very nice shot. And again, it seems like all from the same railing. Seems like this Gertrude is, they have their own property in the middle of the city too. That's actually very interesting. Again, more of those different details as well. More of that different color. She's just levitating. You're right. I forgot that Gertrude Claus has powers. And here, actually, so these two shots, it was kind of hard to see. In fact, in this one, it's very hard to see. You can see a little peek of the earring. I don't even know how they found this earring. You can see a peek of it here. But here, you can really see the earring. Hello, Licorice. Hello, chat. The bot is broken. We have to fix the bot. But here, we see the full present earring. Beautiful earrings. I don't know how you found these. Again, really leaning into that Christmas vibe. And here, I don't know how they timed this. Or maybe this is always true, but the butterfly of the Eureka landing on their hand, on the giant-ass gemstone. It looks like she's wearing a giant ring on her finger, and the butterfly is gracing her presence because it's greedy. Beautiful, beautiful look. Did somebody unzip their pants? Why am I facing the wrong way? This is a fashion competition. Honestly, very solid look. Very solid look. There's one more photo in this set for Mrs. Claus. A wave goodbye or a wave hello. I'm not really sure, but either way, it's a wave because she is the wave. Gertrude Claus is the wave. Happy holiday seasons, everyone, from Gertrude Claus. Beautiful outfit. And again, showing more of how this outfit looks like when it's fully extended too, right? So far, we've had folded arm looks. It's been hard to sort of see the sweater itself fully shown in all of its light. But here, we really get to see the top as a whole show off without any details hidden. And I didn't even notice this. Look, it even has a closed version with a very nice bib on it. Nice little ribbon. And even a little, what's that thing called? Like a halo or like a crescent of whatever leaves these are, holy leaves, or even maybe even like a mistletoe. And again, fitting in the theme of patterns, which is something that I picked up on. But again, more patterns around the pockets with the bows everywhere. Patterns on the bib, or whatever this thing is called. I'm not gonna call it a bib because a bib sounds demeaning when you consider what a bib is used for, but it really does look like a bib. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, it's not bad that it's a bib. I'm just sure that there's a better name for it that doesn't sound like, oh, this is the thing to catch stains. But a really nice shot to show off the entire front of the outfit. No hiding details. This is Gertrude Claus saying hello or goodbye. Gertie Claus showing off everything that they've got. Beautiful job, Nagi. I enjoy your look. Beautiful looks. But there's not just one commentator, not just two commentators. There's three. The mod fighting motion sickness. This is not factoring into my thing. It's just funny to think about that the mod was fighting motion sickness the entire time as she was trying to get her shots. Give me a moment as I drink some water. Oh god, talking is hard. So while the mod was getting motion sickness, she actually got some pretty good shots as well. Let's see what the mod has to offer for her Mrs. Claus. Her Mrs. Claus is a even more, I think, it's almost traditional look that you would think of when you think of a Mrs. Claus, right? When you think of Mrs. Claus, when you think of Gertrude Claus as being like the old grandma, the matron saint of Christmas time, sort of that like home, lovely person. What we get is a bit of something like this. Just a very, very old, classic looking, not old, like actually interesting looking, like classic gown look, but almost like a morning gown of sorts, or like an evening gown. Not a morning gown as in someone died, but like a gown that you wear during the morning time when it's nice and bright outside. Very light color theme, right? Very, very light color theme. Going for the red and the white primarily, which I really enjoy. Exactly, a bit of an upskirt, a bit of a cheeky upskirt to show that she is Gertrude. She's got... What is that underwear? Dude, it's like... Where do you shop? Value... No, I'm just kidding. But again, even the underwear works with this outfit because it feels like it's a part of the whole thing. Just a bit of a short underneath, a billowing shirt to show off. Why am I looking? Something like bloomers. Yes, bloomers. That's the word. That's the word. Bloomers. Thank you. I'm not the only one looking. Chat was too. Everybody was looking under your skirt. I don't know. Actually, it is funny that the skirt is cut so open at the front. Why is it so open at the front? It has a whole viewing window here. Why is there a viewing window in this skirt? Maybe it's just the angle. But again, I really do enjoy the entire theme of this outfit, right? Going for the classic red and white theme and really going into it. But also, right, the first one that we saw was like very, very sort of classy, stylish, very, very clean-cut lines. The second one was almost, very, very based around patterns with like, again, very clean-cut straight lines. This one is about a lot of layers, like very, very actually layered with very, very hard cuts and like peaks and like this billowing feel to it all. It's very voluminous, right? And you even see it from the wrist line as well, and even the socks. The socks themselves almost billow outwards and bloom as well. Very nice shoe choice. Very, very nice shoe choice. White flower on top to keep with the white and the red theming. Socks with tiny little beads on them or pearls or something. Very, very nice choice. I know what those socks are. And again, just an overall classic look. White hair into a almost like a ponytail or like a... What's that? It's a bun into like a... It's just a bun on top with the hair billowing down the back. And with a white flower and a white choker around the neck to go with the look. And look at the eureka as well. I think that's the eureka, or maybe it's a bracelet. The snow one. Again, fitting with the white look. White gloves. Just a very nice Very, very nice, almost flowy look. Everything just flows and blossoms and opens up. Very solid stuff. And going with a star Eureka around the head. I don't even know where you got this. What is that? How'd you get that? That's a very nice. That's a very nice Eureka. Uh-oh, you see some clipping. Yeah, so this is the thing about this game. I'm not gonna count the clipping against all of you. Like any bugs in the game, I'm just gonna not count that because the bugs are the bugs with the game. So yeah, there's a bit of clipping here. The game doesn't handle certain outfit choices well. Like it doesn't handle collision of the outfits well. I'm gonna put this on the game's fault. I can sort of see why they didn't want to do a dress-up competition yet. But again, I thought, you know, why make a dress-up game with no community dress-up portion right on launch? And again, that was a full outfit shot from the front. Thank you for showing it to us from the front. I really appreciated that. We have a bit of a stylized close-up shot here as well, as if, and I really like this shot too, because again, middle of the pier, very Silent Hill actually, very generous. Mr. Host, no, it's not generous. It's, am I generous if I'm blaming the developers? Well, I'm not blaming them, but you know, some things are out of your control, and you can't help it if it clips through, right? We have to use our imagination to see that the outfit would have actually covered it, and I think it would have looked amazing, right? But it, you know, it still does look amazing, and I really like this shot too. This is a very, very interestingly framed shot. You know, on the pier, like a bit of a Silent Hill 2 vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you, with a very, very blurry background. This is very Silent Hill 2-esque. I'm gonna be real. With, it's a very horror movie vibe mod, but I do enjoy it a lot. It's almost as if the sun is shining, and it's blowing into her eyes. Oh, she's waving at She's waving to Mr. Claus, led by Ollie the Shining Oyster. Amazing. What a tie-in to the web fishing awards. And you're right, because Ollie the Oyster is under her foot, in like underneath the wood of the pole that's holding this pier up. You know what? Very solid tie-in to your web fishing awards entry. Very solid stuff. Very, very. You're too good at writing. This is why the mod is my mod, because she's too good at writing. But I really enjoy this because we actually get a much more closer, higher quality look at the outfit. This other one is a bit further away, so it didn't capture much of the detail. Here we get to see even more of the detail. Again, the billowing, the blossoming, the like blooming, the like opening up of the outfit. It feels very, very nice when you look at it like this. And I do enjoy the choice of this like lace choker style with the undershirt as well. This like whatever this like lace stuff is here too, it adds a bit of a flair to it all. And we even see a hint of what's going on behind the head, right? Because there's more in the noggin than just Ollie the Oyster. No, Mrs. Claus has also got a bit of a very, very nice, almost lacy style hair tie at the back as well. Very interesting stuff. I really do like this. The next photo in this set. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess. Not the photo, just my handling of this. I keep losing my place within the Discord. The Discord is all over the place. Sorry. My Windows. I need a fourth monitor. I need a fourth monitor. Is this the same photo? That's the same photo. This is the next photo within the set. Very, very nice shot. I really like this pose too. It's a very playful pose, right? And again, you're Mrs. Claus. Like, you are the matron saint of Santa. You should be allowed to be a little bit playful. You've got the peace sign up in the air, saying, all right, peace out. And again, it's unfortunate that the clipping is the way that it is. I think you see the clipping here around the armpit. But when it doesn't clip, again, you really see the effect of these layers and the way that it opens up and like pops out. It's a very, very nice look. This really goes to show how well the outfit works with that theme of, you know, opening up. Almost like a flower. It's very, very interesting. I really do enjoy it a lot. The bloom is intense. Mrs. Claus, you gotta get down. There's a flashbang going on behind you. Somebody just fired a shot at you. But again, very beautiful frontal shot that shows the entire outfit. And again, with a background that contrasts well, so we get to see even more details of it. Final shot from the set, and of course, it's a foot picture. It's a What have I done? What have I done? I've set precedent. I've set precedent for the foot pictures. Have I ruined this game's like reputation within the world? Like, people are gonna see this game and think that it's a foot game now, and people are gonna think that the entire point of the game is to take foot pictures. I swear to God, the foot picture thing, I was just mad at the game. Okay, I was just mad that the game didn't let me take the photo that I wanted to take. I didn't mean to take a foot picture. I didn't mean to start this. But very beautiful foot picture. And it even shows more details on the shoes. Again, I really like the shoes. There's something very like simple about them, but also very, very nice. And the leather strap with the bow on top, very nice compliment too. Because again, the whole outfit with the flower at the tip feels like a blooming of sorts. Very beautiful Mrs. Claus entry from all 3 contestants. Thank you all. Thank you all for the foot pictures as well. I've got even more to go on. But that's not the only category. There were 3 categories, and every single person participating gave all 3 sets of photos for all 3 categories. The next category is the helper elf. The elf that is going to help the Mr. and Mrs. Claus get everything ready. They're not just a helper, though. Again, the elves are a core part of the Christmas experience. They're not just the worker drones that we see within, you know, the cartoons and stuff. The elves themselves are such a massive part of it that without them, I don't think Santa could do anything, right? The elves run the show and keep the entire machine well oiled. We have Habisaurus with the elf hard at work, with a really cool story. And again, the only time that we've actually seen a different skin tone. I actually tried to take different photos with different skin tones too. And my biggest complaint about this game is that the skin tones are very limited. Like, there's only 3 skin tones. I feel like there could be more or just a slider. I don't know why it's so limited, but I'll leave that to the developers can solve that later. I really enjoy this look of the helper elf. And again, the theme is the elf hard at work. And I love the start of it, right? The elf hard at work right at the reception desk, taking people's names for Mrs. Claus's party, presumably, with a beautiful outfit, right? A bit of a sun hat style going on, and a bit of a fishing theme on it too. I really enjoy how the fish is eating this like fish food over here. And it even has the fishing tackle, right? A beautiful, nice choker, and again, a wonderful, almost like a very deep, spacey blue skirt, almost like a deep purple, going into a very nice black top, black choker with a white crystal, it looks like, ornament on the choker, and what looks like almost a very, very casual, but a very, very comfortable, very, very, you know, airy type of hoodie on top, with a very classic bag on the back, right? Very nice look. I'm really, again, I really enjoy this. It feels like a night starry sky, right? Which is usually when Santa Claus drops the UAVs onto the children. Elf finding the next shout on the list to then get their gift together. Very nice explanation. I like that. Because Santa Claus needs to drop the UAVs on the kids to spread that holiday joy. And the bag there too for that, you know, the like style of going to work. Very nice. And now we have a full outfit shot as the second one. Again, beautiful outfit choice. Again, I think everything complements very, very well. Beautiful blonde hair with a very, very interesting look. A little peak of almost like a what's that thing called? A coronet, a crown. I forget what it's called. Like a hairband on top to keep the hair from falling into her face. Beautiful snowflake necklace. Earrings with very, very sharp pointy bits. I imagine this must hurt as you're walking around, but very, very nice. We get to see more of the necklace as well. Then with the necklace with a star on it, and we now get to see the front of the shirt and why it was chosen. It's a beautiful shirt that's cut almost like a dress, right? You know, with like the I forget what it's called, like breast pockets, but like that style around the breast area, and then tied together in the middle with what looks like almost a snowflake diamond of sorts. A very beautiful look. And hearts on the strings of the hoodie. Again, very, very nice. The pink now. Pink, blue, starry night sky, right? Very classic thing, very classic concept with the holiday season, with the Christmas time. I think there's even a song about the starry night sky, as I recall. The headband, the herb band. And beautiful choice of skirt bottom as well, with nice snowflakes there too. Very, very nice. And we even see here, look on the shoes, look on the feet. Focus on the feet, okay? This is not, I'm not into feet. Just focus on the feet for a second. You've even got a bit of a star. Oh god, my mouse is all over the place. Where am I? Mayday! Mayday! We're losing control! You have to run off now. No worries, chat. If you can't make it for the full thing, the VOD will be up. Classic Sticky. I have a new name now. Beautiful stars on the side of the feet, and again the stars, it's on the strap that goes around the ankle. This is a very interesting style of shoe, right? You've got this like almost silk strap on top to keep the shoe inside by the toe, with a pearl on the very tip, as well as a star on the side by the ankle. And again, sticking with that whole theme, right? The whole theme of starry night sky. amazing, fantastic, with a little bit of a flare outside as well as on the hat. I really do enjoy that a lot. Very nice stuff. And even look on the wrist here. Classic Licky. He's in the feet. No, now I'm into wrist. Look at the wrist. Look, even more, sticking with that theme of like the snowflake. The complex, hard cuts and shapes and like edges. The beautiful shapes that every snowflake has. Every snowflake being unique in the way that it crystallizes. Showing up all throughout this outfit. Another shot here. Them contemplating probably what gift to give this child, which I do enjoy again. The themed storytelling of this. The idea of this helper elf being like, what does little Billy get this Christmas? Maybe I'll give them a new family. Maybe I'll give them a PS5. I don't know which one they like want. Going over it all, looking at the fabric. And I love this idea too of it being within the store and looking at these rolls of fabric. It almost gives me the sense that the elves make the toys themselves. Like when Toys R Us is trying to sell you a Tickle Me Elmo, and then Billy wants a Tickle Me Elmo, they don't go to Toys R Us to buy a Tickle Me Elmo. They make Tickle Me Elmo live with their own cuts of fabric and their own cuts of stuff. And I also love the pondering look too. It's a very, very solid look for somebody who's like trying to help out and see what's going on. And we again, classic back shot. Again, a 360 view of the outfit is always great. I'm glad that you all thought about that, because I sure as heck didn't. I didn't think about that, so thank you that you all did. Because we get to see even more detail. This hairstyle is beautiful. Wow, this hairstyle is actually insanely nice. You almost have this like golden tree branch with flowers going through it. All the way to the very, very tip where all the hair gets collected into, braided down, you know, getting thinner and thinner until you go into the holder of the hair. Flowers all the way through. Very long hair, very, very nice look. Backpack, a great fit as well for the entire look. It's got a bit of a red accent to it. Again, the red, green, white color scheme. But contrasting well here with the blue. Again, the little blue accents for that starry night sky look on the skirt as well as the hat. But we even get to see that red and white, almost candy cane shape. I think it's called candy canes, right? Is it? On the hat. And what better star than a starfish? This is a very playful look, honestly. It's a very, very nice sort of like pun of sorts with the hat here as well. Very nice. I really like the theme for this one. There's one more. I think they've now decided, or maybe they're freaking out about what to choose. This is not the face of somebody who is like, you know, excited. This is the face of somebody who's looking at the work in the front of them and is going, oh god, that's a lot of stuff that I need to make a single toy. But I do enjoy this, right? Again, the whole storyline. Looking at which child to give the gift to. Looking around the store. Finding some things. Thinking of some ideas. Saying, I want these ones from what they saw from the calendar. And then eventually buying them to bring back to the workshop to make some new Tickle Me Elmos. Why did you type Glizzy R? Glizzy R activated. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And again, a bit of an off-angle top shot to see more of it too. Second contestant. So that was first contestant Hebisaurus. Thank you so much. Second contestant Nagi. We're going in order of when they were posted. This one has a very interesting storyline because the storyline is a little bit different. Nagi has chosen to make their helper elf a part of the security division. So this elf is not here to help you find presents. No, this elf is here to help Gertrude keep the house clean and safe. Because, as you all know, many toys means many things to steal. The Grinch is looking to ruin Christmas. And the helper elves from the security division are locking this ship up nice and tight. Here we have the armed helper elf. A bit of a full body shot, but hiding some details, but just enough to really show off this like security feel. You've got the classic beret look. She's looking for a runaway elf. Okay, well, looks like they're gonna bring back an elf that's trying to run away. Well, now this implies, right? Because there is this thing about Santa and like the elves and having to work in like Santa's workshop. Like there's a bit of a darker, seedy background to the Santa Claus theme that I'm glad that you're touching on here. I'm glad that you're going down that angle because it gives me impetus to be able to talk about it. Changing names won't make me less sticky. Only a bat would. I want to be less sticky. But if we're looking at this as a helper elf in the style of the security division, boy, oh boy, is this good. Someone has to gather the coal for the naughty kids. I never thought about that, but you're right. One of these elves has to go into the coal mine, and those elves don't enjoy their job. The life expectancy of most elves goes down the drain. See, the elves that pick out the presents and like actually make the like gifts and design things, they love their job. It's so fun. It's like being a designer for Lego every single day. The coal mine elves, boy oh boy, they'll be lucky if they can still breathe by the time they hit 22. Coal mines, let's go. Coal mines, let's go emotes. Amazing. Beautiful look and beautiful theme with the security division here, right? Again, a widescreen shot. Thank you for taking a widescreen shot. You with your widescreen Samsung Odyssey G7 monitor. But if you think of the theme, perfect fit for a security division elf. Really, really interesting look, actually, because I really enjoy this sort of... Again, a beret lends authority to anybody, right? The classic beret style that came from, Paris, I think was a beautiful look in general. And it really complements well with this idea of somebody being a very, very strong person who has, like, power over you. It's very Dommy-mommy vibes, which I really enjoy for the elf. It's actually streamer, it's Alienware. Oh, sorry, chat. I didn't know it's Alienware. Armed with a wand. Thank you for understanding the power of the wand. The wand gives more authority than without the wand, and I think the wand is a classic power move. It makes you feel like you're armed, and again, compared to my elf, I think they've done a great job. But the wand, again, I'm glad that we both share this. We actually both look like we're both from the security division, but I'm here to present with my wand. You're there to kick ass. Wonderful choice on the wand. First accessory that we've seen that's different from the normal accessory as well. Though I think it's the only handheld accessory in the entire game. I don't think the game has any other handheld accessories like this, except for bags. So except for bags and the one wand, it's a little bereft from the rest of the various options you could have, like boxing gloves or something. I don't know. I'm the bouncer. I like how you're dragging me into your fancy here. And continuing the leather theme, again, a leather beret, pretty badass with this, going down into the leather jacket. You have 6 handheld accessories, what? Wait, how many? There's 6 of them. Is it all wands? Post photos later. Going into, again, a multi-layered collar look, okay? Because collars, for some reason the collared look is typically seen as a much more formal look, and I do enjoy that a lot. And when you're thinking of an authoritarian figure that's from the security division, boy oh boy, is that a solid look to have the collars there to almost be like, hey, you gotta listen to me, I'm the one who's in charge. Going with a almost like a purple vibe. Is it called magenta? Is it called purple? I'm not really sure. I'm sure there's somebody who can see the difference, but very nice feel. It feels a lot like there's a specific purple flower, like a lilac or something, I think it's called. It's a very, very nice look, and the color gives me like a sense of ease, but also a sense of royalty of sorts, a sense of like a higher order of sorts. Very, very nice, right? With the crop top and then the belt on the middle riff, very, very, very solid. Going into blue pants and with the boots. Okay, the boots is what you need. Very Robin Hood-esque style socks or hunter, hunter winter boot style socks with again the fold down to add a very interesting look to it. The belt, again, another belt thing going on here. This is a very, very claspy look. A lot of different clasps and belts and loops and bits of leather all around, especially on the shoes, matching the entire way through. So from the security division. Very, very solid look. Again, funny to me that you took the idea of a helper elf and you thought about the rest of the economy and the ecology and the ecosystem of the elf society. A bit of a back shot from the top, and she's also in position for the back shot. That's a very interesting pose you've got there. But I do enjoy this pose because it's like she's inspecting something. And from the right angle, it almost looks like she's holding on to some railing as well. Very nice to show off the curves of the outfit, particularly the outside shirt, like the sweater shirt. I like the way that it goes slightly down past your waist onto like the top of your thigh, and this really shows how far it goes and how it sort of like hugs the body. I also like the little details on the back of the hat here, just a little bit of that holiday flair on the back to remind people that though she may be effectively the North Pole police, she is also truly a holiday elf. Don't forget that. She still loves Christmas. one inside the train cart. Where the fuck did you find this train? Where did you find this? Where are you guys finding these locations? I thought I had really cool locations, but I guess not. You are all finding even better locations than me. Again, a bit of a more classic frontal shot. I think it's a similar pose, right? Same pose. So again, more of what we've seen. We see a bit more of the detail around the face. More and more of the face is coming to light. And we see that she's got some glasses on and a little bit of that holiday flair in what looks like a Christmas ornament earring. I don't even know how you found that. Some more shots over here with, I don't even know what are these ghosts? How do you find ghosts? What, I don't even know how you find this stuff. There's ghosts haunting this train apparently with pumpkins. This is the wrong holiday. But the pumpkins at least have a heart in them, and we get to see even more of the front stuff, at least from a side angle. And we actually get to see that there's even a bit of a, almost like well, it is a tie, but reminds me of almost like a candy cane style or like a licorice style. Don't call them ghosts, they don't like it. No. Sorry, sacks, floating sacks. And you see a bit more of the glasses, and you even see a very interesting style of earring, very, very hardcore earring, clasping onto the lobe from the side with a chain connecting to the thing. That hoop is asking for disaster, I feel like. I feel like I wouldn't trust people not to accidentally pull on that. But again, very solid outfit. A bit more of the front of the double-breasted jacket. I didn't even know that this was a double-breasted jacket. Again, I wish we could have seen more of the front, but still, very, very solid outfit. Enough details here that I can make out the entire outfit. Beautiful look for the theme of a security division elf, with just a little bit of holiday flair on the back and a little bit of holiday flair within the last picture on the left earring, because it's actually a two different style earring. I can see it now. Right side with the clasp, left side with the Christmas ornament of some kind. Very nice look. The mod has also made their own elf. The elf serving looks instead of food is the theme that she went with. So this elf is completely forgetting her job, and she's just serving looks instead of food. And I love this because the intro shot really shows this. The plate is empty. I'm starving. There's a literal bread on the. There's an empty table with food, and the elf is busy taking a selfie instead of serving the customers. This holiday party is off to a great start. But I really, again, I need to point out the framing of these shots have been fantastic. Like all the shots from all the contestants have some very interesting framings, right? Whether it's a very like funny little detail of some ghosts, or whether it's like a very beautiful shot like this. There's something interesting about the way that people are framing these shots to like tell these stories, and I'm really glad that people are getting into the spirit of this, because the goal of this was to give you a chance to flex your dress up muscles and to give you a chance to show off your look in a way that I think best matches your look. And this outfit, we actually get to see a little bit of details about this. Very innocent look, right? Again, a very similar theme here, going for a bit of an innocence vibe. With, again, a very, very nice, cozy sweater on top. And, again, a bib on... I don't know, is it called a bib? I don't know if it's called a bib. With two ponytails. A bit of a twin tail look, but two ponytails. Blonde hairstyle. White and blue hat with almost a corporal... Or like Navy Admiral vibe with a star on it. With a hint of that coming from the cuff as well. So again, calling back to the theme. This theming here is very interesting. Very, very classic plaid, what looks like shorts, because it doesn't end all the way through. With a very nice 4-button padding. Okay, this is a very nice look. It reminds me a lot of an orphan child. I know this sounds bad, but it's not bad to be an orphan child, okay? It's just... It reminds me a lot of this idea of, like, Charlie Brown's Christmas. You know what, chat? Let's listen to some Charlie Brown's Christmas. Let's just, VOD viewers, you get no music because it's all copyright. But let's just listen to that. That's basically what the elves are. The mod has just said that's basically what the elves are, is they're orphan children. Thank you for saying that. Let's put on some Charlie Brown Christmas here. Because whenever I think of orphan children with, like, the look of them being like this, I think of the Charlie Brown Christmas song. What was the Charlie Brown Christmas song? Charlie Brown Christmas song. I know this is like a sidetrack, but just give me a moment here. What was the song again? Oh yeah, here we go. Well, it's not really the... Well, actually, I don't know if it was made for the show. I think it was made for the show, actually. Here we go. This is a very classic song from a bygone time. Christmas, Charlie Brown, if you don't know, is a very old cartoon. And I think they specifically wrote this song for the show. And I know that they used a choir of kids from church or some orphanage to sing the song. It's a very classic song. Again, beautiful look, bit of an orphan child vibe going on here. Red socks to provide a little bit of accent to the Christmas theme. I really do enjoy this a lot. Again, with a little bit of that sort of like billowing open flare that we've seen from this outfit so far. It feels like a very cozy outfit to be in. Which, if you're a little helper elf who cares more about your looks than actually helping out, is a bit funny because it's easier to work in, but this elf doesn't care about filling the plates with food. The elf mocking a customer. This old man has a towel around his neck, has trekked across the entire North Pole to make their way to Santa's workshop. And she is just absolutely just making fun of him for coming here. He's asking for a meal, a simple hot meal, and she goes, "Hold up, I'm serving something. I'm serving sleigh." Does a full frontal pose, and again, we get to see more of the outfit here, not obscured by the table. We see everything, every single detail. We see the choker. I really like the idea of this like segmented look. The blue collar on top, the brown neutral in the middle to almost do like a reset with a brown shoe as well. It's segmented, top and bottom, top and bottom. Two different themes going on. Top going for the white, the red, the blue. You know, the three colors there. A bit of and again, a very interesting contrast between the blue and the red. And both colors really complementing on the white. The hat, blue on white. The bib, blue green on red green on the white. Brown to reset, brown on the shoes. A bit of like, you know, let's say worker shoes, almost like clogs, I think they're called. But with a very spicy, very stylistic gold band on top. Going into the red and green socks with a little bit of a green bow on the side. Very holiday inspired. Very nice look. Again, making all the visitors to the North Pole very hungry and starving for their lives. Here we go again. Some more sleigh, putting out the hearts, right? Posing for the camera. Beside an old, dilapidated Christmas toy, by the way. Beautiful framing here. Very nice look. As if to really show the level of neglect that this elf is causing. This elf is neglecting so much that even the toys are just running out of life. There's just wood it's just chipped to shit. The paint is peeling off. It's just wow. Absolutely amazing stuff. Very solid stuff. Let's do Christmas time. 10 hours. There's an 8-hour version. There's an 8-hour version. Let's just hear this. High quality. We go high quality. 8-hour version. We go full on 8-hour version of the song here. Another photo from the set. Again, there's a foot photo. I didn't ask for this. I listened. This is not a foot photo game. This is an actual fashion game. It's not really meant to be a foot photo game. I didn't mean to make it a foot photo game, but I'm very glad that people are leaning into the feet portion of it. I'm not glad. I mean, let's not. I'm just saying, you know, it brings me joy that everyone felt the same anger that I did. But again, nice detail on the feet to really show what's going on. And again, interesting pose, right? Knee in front, a bit of a glimpse of the hand. Beautiful depth of field as well. You saw a bit of a depth of field on the first shot. Again, I'm not judging the photos. The photos themselves are fantastic, but they're not a part of the judging process. But I'm glad that you've all played around with the photos to enjoy the process, because this depth of field effect, right? Look at this. The grass shining through, the bricks on the pathway under the feet, blurring in the front and the back, and blurring the lights to focus on the legs. Very nice. So dizzy. I can see why you went dizzy. Yeah, I can see why this makes you dizzy. If you're prone to motion sickness. But again, thank you for your efforts. Thank you for vomiting for me. Can everyone give it up for the mod? You know, just to say thank you for vomiting for us. Thank you for vomiting for us. Thank you for throwing up for the competition. We appreciate you throwing up. Beautiful look. Beautiful look. Thank you, all three of you. We're now going to the final category of today. Final category of today is the Grinch. Now, this was the one that I had the hardest time with, me personally, because I'll show you my outfits. I tried my best to match it, okay? This is my host outfit. The game is a little laggy, but just ignore that. This was my Mrs. Claus outfit. I was going for a bit more of a, almost like a playful, sort of classic, relax at home vibe. My elf outfit, which I thought was very funny with the snow goggles. I didn't know what to do with the Grinch. This was the hardest one for me. I was actually genuinely worried that I had chosen the wrong thing, because if I can't do it, what means any of you can? What means any of you style-deprived chatters can? But I was wrong. Do you know why? Every single one of you, no style, fundamentally, on a level that I can't even begin to comprehend. First up, we have Hebesaurus, showing off some beautiful, beautiful Grinch vibes, and a bit of a story with this too. The story is that the Grinch stole the flowers that everybody's been waiting for. And again, I'm doing these image sets in the order that you give me them, because I want to really show off the creativity that you've all shown today. Okay, some beautiful flowers. The Grinch right there in the flower field, hidden just barely, almost blending in, almost looking like a flower herself. Basically the same color as these flowers. If you weren't looking closely, you wouldn't even know that there's a person there. You're too focused on the bee. The bee is being a little busy bee. And again, I want to remind people, these bees are skinned alive to make children's clothing. I'm not kidding you. That is the story of the game. This is the official lore of these bees. The bees are skinned alive. Yeah, we hunt them to extinction to make kids' clothing. We skin them to make kids' clothing. So every child's piece of clothing has this face on it because we skin the bee alive. We then throw away the middle part. It's a bit like it's like an apple. You don't really eat the apple core. You just throw away the entire center. Very nice start. And again, the Grinch showing up with a beautiful, and you can start to see it here, beautiful, almost like off-green color scheme. Lighter green on the top head, a darker green on the shirt, with some details, pink hair, something going on with the collar, something going on with these, it looks like green gloves, and a beautiful earring peeking through. Imagine wearing clothes made of bee skin. To be fair, they do look very fuzzy. Yeah, like it would just be fuzzy clothing, and so they do look extremely comfortable to hold. And I wouldn't mind wearing their skin as like a piece of clothing. And the Grinch thought that they were so hidden, so good at hiding outside, scoping out the place. But no, they were caught. They were caught when they entered the building. They were caught hiding behind a plant. Mind you, this is giving spaghetti. If you've ever seen the Tim and Eric show, that's sort of what you have. The Tim and Eric spaghetti segment. That's sort of what this reminds me of. The Grinch trying to hide on the side, and the Grinch, classically green fuzzy creature, trying to steal things. And we've got a bit of a green vibe going on here. Very, very Grinch-like. But still very, very cute as well. You've got some green goggles on the head with some beautiful flowers of sorts within the actual goggles themselves. So the goggles are really just for show because you can't see anything out of it because somebody painted on the goggles. Again, a bit of a lighter green hat with a darker green jacket. But then continuing the theme of green all the way through, you get a green undershirt as well with a green leaf petal pattern on the collar, on the white collar. Green skirt. I don't even know where you find this green skirt. Green shorts even. Very nice plaid green pattern as well on the shorts. And look at this little detail, okay? The shoes, the heels remind me almost of tree branches, the way that they, go out there. And you've even got this little imprint on the see-through, skin-clear thigh-high of sorts with a bit of a green feather on it that looks almost like a leaf of some kind. Continuing with this theme of being green, the Grinch with the green gloves. Again, just a very solid, classic take and a very classy take on the Grinch look. I really do enjoy the level of prestige that this Grinch has. This isn't just your average evil Grinch hiding in the shadows. No, this is a very classy Grinch, with a reason to want to do the things that they do because they've got a status to uphold. They've got a reputation and they're willing to go all out because, man, they are slaying with the pearl necklace as well. Multiple layers of necklaces. And I like, and again, The story of the Grinch stealing flowers, hiding behind the leaves, looking around, hands on the mouth, almost like she was caught, but still hiding, trying to hide away from whoever's from probably the security division helper elf. Next up, we've got a very, very interesting shot from the bottom up. This feels like an upskirt photo being taken by a pervert, but I'll just ignore that for a second. But because look at the outfit. We even get to see some interesting details on this outfit. Underneath the shirt, in the front of the shirt, is like this nice buttoned, almost like over-breasted. I forget the name of it, but like folded over look. So you button it up. It's got a bit of a peak on the midriff with a nice white, very comfortable shirt underneath. Look at the way that the jacket as well hugs. From this angle, it looks more like dark black, but we know that it's a bit of a darker green to it. And I like the way that it hugs around the waist. Again, the shape of this outfit is really nice. All the outfits so far have had very nice shapes, right? But this is a very classic shape that emphasizes sort of like the waist, bringing in the waist side, emphasizing more of the waist by bringing it in around the like midriff, and then billowing out from the bottom of the jacket near the waist to give more volume to your waist, right? It's very nice. We have a purple flower accent. Reminds me a lot of the Grinch movie of sorts, with the way that the purple liquid was flowing over the town, or maybe I'm misremembering the movie. And again, this gold theme on the jacket as well, just very nice yellow, blue, yellow green look, very solid. Because again, when the green sort of withers away, it reminds me of leaves in the fall, just sort of like dying. It's a very Grinch-like, actually. On the lookout for some flowers. I think they've spotted something. And the Grinch has spotted their prey up the stairs. Again, a very, very interesting shot here, right? To tell a story. Very interesting low angle as well. Great foot shot. Very solid foot shot. But even just this angle really shows a bit more detail from the side, right? It really sort of shows you how everything ladders up. And even sticks with this theme of almost these like tree branches climbing up the body to end up on the clothing. It's very nice. And we even get to see more details of the gloves themselves from the inside. Do you see that like wrist pattern? There's a very very gold, fancy wrist cover of sorts, just sticking out from underneath the sleeve of the shirt. It's a very nice fine detail. Very cinematic, exactly, yeah. The Grinch was successful at stealing the flowers away from the estate. The Claus estate is missing a beautiful bouquet of sorts, and the Grinch sitting outside, enjoying their time, enjoying their newly hunted flowers. The security guards trying to find the Grinch, but being absolutely incompetent, unable to find the Grinch over here in the corner. Just enjoying their time. This is like a hunter and their trophy kill. This is like a hunter. You've hunted down like an elephant or a tiger. You're taking a photo with the animal on your side. Same vibes. The Grinch hasn't fully ruined Christmas, but they got what they wanted from Christmas. We get even more details with that sleeve that I talked about poking out with the green flower. Beautiful take on the Grinch theme. And using the green with the flower theme as well. Very, very nice. Again, really classic cut on all of Hebesaurus's outfits. Emphasizing sort of like the curves. It's very interesting the way that it looks. Feels very modern. Feels very timeless. Very, very solid stuff. Yeah, I think Heb did an amazing job. And again, beautiful storytelling too. I'm really glad that the creativity showed through within the photos as well. The sequences, the sets of photos. I'm glad that you all enjoyed this process. Because again, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And the flower theme, just perfect. Very, very green. Very, very solid. Up next is Noggy. Noggy's Grinch is also fantastic. I think all of your Grinches are fantastic. All of you have blown my Grinch out of the water, and all of you have done a different twist on their Grinches. So again, all of them, every single contestant, has done an amazing job. This Grinch is a very, very green Grinch, and very, very extremely almost like dressed up. Very, 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 very stylish Grinch. This is a Grinch that is leaving no prisoners. This is a Grinch that is leaving no one behind. Everybody is going down in this style competition with this Grinch. Again, beautiful green dress with a and I really like the style of dress. It reminds me of like a very traditional East Asian style of a dress. I forget the name of it. It's like a kipao or something. The way that it sort of goes off on the side is where you actually hook things in, and you have to like tie it all up into these like beautiful knots. right? The green hair, beautiful choice of the green hair as well, and a different cut, right? This is a green hair with a longer cut on the backside. Green sleeves. I really enjoy this style of leaving portions of the skin showing off and doing the green sleeves. I would not be able to pull this off. This is very hard for me to even think of to really show it off. Like for me doing this style, I wouldn't have been able to make it look as good as this. So again, very solid choice. And I like the little flower shapes. So again, the very green flower theme. I think the game in general just has like a green flower theme for them for the most part. So, but again, very, very solid stuff. The hat is a very nice, almost like accented touch as well. Different colors on there, yellow, purple flowers with like a green lines through it, mostly a white base. This really shows the Grinch's Vietnamese heritage. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But again, very, very nice look. And again, the whole theme just fits, right? Very good pose too within this very nice library section. Although it's funny that you chose this library section because on the left side, beautiful green flowers, right? On the right side, nobody's touched these books in the years. Left side, anime, manga. People love this shit. They read it all the time. Well kept, well designed. Right side, textbooks. This is a book on visual design. This is a book on math. No one wants that. Another fun little, waist up look. A bit of a playful pose in front of a fucking spider. Jesus Christ, that thing is huge. Kill it. For the love of God, kill it. We skinned these, by the way. In the game's lore. We skinned the spider. And we only take its silk. No, we don't skin the spider. Do you see how bulbous the back of the spider is, okay? The game's lore is we use the spiders for the silk. So we take a spider, we squeeze it. We squeeze it like a tube of toothpaste so that we can get the silk out. That's what we do to the spiders. We pop it like a pimple to get all that beautiful silk out in order to use in our outfits. So anytime you wear silk, think of this spider and its ripped asshole. Just like IRL. Well, we don't really rip the assholes of spiders in the real life. Your thought was the Grinch has his dog. Your Grinch has this guy. Oh, that's nice. You're right. I forgot the Grinch has like a pet. Maybe not you. You're right. Maybe not me. Maybe I believe in spider kind, right? Because this is a pet spider. This is a Noggy's Grinch's pet spider. Again, very, very nice look. And we actually get to see a bit of the ornaments on the sleeve. A bit of a playful pink with a very nice light green, almost like a jade-like. Very, very light jade look. Pearl necklace. Let's ignore the connotations of the pearl necklace. But again, beautiful earrings as well. Snowflake earrings to really emphasize, again, this is a Christmas time. Eureka as well on the wrist. And again, just a beautiful, beautiful choice to do this interesting cut, this interesting line, this interesting space between, the upper arm being exposed, the lower arm being covered in this almost long sleeve style. It's nice. She slaughtered Ollie. Ollie is dead. She slaughtered Ollie. Ollie the shining oyster is dead. Full body shot. Again, now we get to see the full bottom. And beautiful choice of shoes to complement, right? Because the Grinch has got things to do, and they've got to walk around the snow, and they've got to deal with things. And so you've got this like green leaf accented tipped boot. I don't even know where you found this. Really nice with the fishnet underneath. Your inspiration was Jim Carrey. Okay, well, old Jim Carrey, not new Jim Carrey. New Jim Carrey is a little he's a little crazy now. He's a little crazy. But a really nice look. We get to see the full dress, the way it lays out as well. Good shot as well. I will say very nice shot too, to hide the seams on the right side of the dress. Because now you just get to see the fabric of the dress. It looks like a single one a piece. So very thoughtful framing of the shot as well to hide that like side over breasting to really show off all of this. Beautiful, stunning, incredible. Really nice stuff. And again, very complimentary, right? It's a light green. Hints of yellow in the hat. Hints of like a nice playful light green all throughout. One solid color scheme. Beautiful choice of boots with the lacing as well. And again, I like the contrast of the boots, the rugged look of the boots with the sleek classic dress modest look of the top. It gives a bit of a Gap Moe vibe where it's like, like from the bottom down, like you've got business to do, but from the top up, you're going to slay, right? Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. Why aren't I sticky? Why am I not stinky thing anymore? It's because everyone kept calling me stinky. I was bullied. I was bullied out of my name. But again, fantastic set of shots, beautiful photo set, and beautiful Grinch outfit. Thank you, Nagi. Mod has also has also shown their Grinch as well. Whoa! colon O face, colon O face. We bullied him. This Grinch, and again, I want to read this. The caption that the mod gave for this one as well. Again, the storytelling here has been fantastic from everyone. The Grinch is scoping out Whoville and plotting in his cave. Very nice caption. And again, going for more of a green look, but this time a darker green. This is a very interesting take on the Grinch look. This is a more of a subterfuge Grinch. This is a more classic Grinch. The type of Grinch who is up to no good all year, every year. That's not a cave, but a bush. There's three more photos. It's a whole set. It's a whole story. This is step one, right? Step one is the Grinch is looking at who to capture in Whoville. So the baker over here is like, what are they doing? But this family, hanging out right before Christmas time, talking about things. They don't know it yet, but they're all about to be kidnapped and thrown into the cave. And again, I really do enjoy this. At least this back shot of the look. I like this back shot. It's a nice hint as to what this outfit is going for, right? Very classic subterfuge style Grinch. Very classic sort of like evil style Grinch, but with the holiday trappings. They still love the holidays. They just love the holidays in their own way. They love the mischief that they cause. The working gloves of a classic thief, leather jacket to hide within the night, red bow tie to be very nice holiday. Interesting choice of like a gray hairstyle with a very short cut. I don't know if this is called a bob or something, but very interesting choice to go with this because it provides a very neutral contrast to the rest of what you're doing. And again, the color scale, it's like you go from gray to black to this dark green. Very nice. And again, good choice of dress too. I like the way that it hugs around the midriff. I like this back shot, sussy. Yeah, it's just your thinking, man. Like, right, chat? Exactly. Everybody loves back shots. You love back shots. I love back shots. And the foot shots, man. Oh man, the feet really bring everything together. The Grinch on the rooftop, looking like a serial killer. Wow, this is a great shot. This is an amazing serial killer shot. The blank expression on the Grinch's face really sells the feeling that the Grinch has no feelings and doesn't care about the moral implications of what they're doing. Okay, that's on you, streamer, with the feetsies. But specifically, okay, that's on Stinky with the feetsies. Listen, I just want you to know every competitor so far has given me foot shots. Every single one. You get the back shots, I get the foot shots. And look at this, right? I thought it was just the hair with the red accents. Interesting choice of shoes that fit with the theme. If we're thinking more of a thief, an active, sneaky Grinch that's going around causing mischief, beautiful choice of boots to work in. A bit of a heel in it too. But look at the laces, red lace, but not just any red lace. Deep, dark red laces, very deep, dark red. Very nice, interesting style shift. It's a very interesting play on turning Christmas into, almost like a perversion of it that the Grinch is trying to do. Very keeping in theme with the Grinch here. Very solid stuff. And again, the double-breasted jacket making a comeback. Nothing underneath. I'm sure there's an undershirt, but still, just the jacket by itself with the skirt out there. Very classic fishnet look. Very few pieces, but it's the composition as a whole that makes it very, very nice. Did Nagi give any feet pictures? I actually don't know. Nagi, did you give any Nagi, you gave me 0 foot pictures. That's counting against your score, right? I'm just kidding. The foot pictures neither count for nor against your score. Foot pictures are just an addendum. That's for me for later. Beautiful shot of the feet. Beautiful shot of the feet. Really zooming in on that shoe. And I actually really enjoy this because, again, it was kind of hard to see the detail on the shoe, but there's even more detail. These shoes are beautifully detailed. God damn. God damn. And look at that choker around the ankle. Ooh. Look at the anklet. Leather anklet. It seems like it's tied to the shoe itself, right? I don't know why you need to be tied up twice, but if that's what you're into. Chain. Very, very almost like punk goth almost. Beautiful, beautiful deep dark red on the leather, on the lace. Beautiful plaid pattern as well. Bisexual boots for real, for real, for real. Solid boot choice. Yeah, sure, you'd enjoy this. How's that even pronounced? Okay, so I gave the rundown, but the eat was because the owner of the name itself was taken. Okay, it's licorice. It's licorice. Just I don't know. Just say lick or something for short. What the fuck is this? What is that? Where'd you find that? How do you guys find these things? No, this is the old ancient. It's the old ancient. It's a medieval spelling, which also it's funny because it's a play and it's a bit of a homonym for like chorus flowers. That's the sky crane. What the fuck is a sky crane? It just flies around. I'm so far behind the story. If you ever if you ever tried to help the noise mom, you would know too. So true, so true, so true, Queen, so true, so true. If you ever help the noise mom, you would know too. Oh, holy shit, that's funny. I still haven't done the quest. Her mom is still in the coma. I haven't helped her. I haven't helped her mom. She's still in the coma. You pretty much beat the story yesterday. Really? Wow. Wait. Yeah, I'm only on like I'm not. Well, I haven't even started chapter 2 right yet. I still haven't even helped her like mom yet. Nagi is not obsessed at all. Yeah, it seems like Nagi really loves this game. To be fair, it's a very fun game, right? And it's why I'm doing this contest because I wanted to really do this contest because again, I don't know why the game didn't launch with a dress up competition. I feel like that's such a miss on the game to not have a dress up competition. So again, I'm glad that people are enjoying it because it really is a great dress up game. You know, from Love Nikki onwards, I think Infinity Nikki is just more of the evolution of the style. I think they've done a great job of making the game good. So bugs here and there, missing features, but again, we make do with what we have, right? Country streamers make do. Did I battle people yet? No, we're going to do that after the fashion competition. You forgot to participate in this. It's okay. It'll come back after the new year because this is going to be a recurring thing because Infinity Nikki has a lot more content, a lot more costume stuff. So did a lot of the main story for rewards. See, I need to do that after, so we'll do some more of it after. But again, these are photo sets. There's even more photos to go through. A bit more of a frontal shot. This time, more of a facial of the Grinch. More of a facial going on with the Grinch here. Again, showing off more of that beautiful outfit. And here, we even see a bit of the choker, which I didn't really see before. But yeah, there is a choker. You can see hints of it showing up here. A hint of it showing up behind the hands over here. You know, we can't see it here because we're seeing the anklets, the chokers on the ankles instead. But here we get to see the red choker following with this theme, right? Again, just that little hint of that holiday spirit and going for that Grinch theme. Very solid stuff. And that was the final photo from the set. Again, fantastic. Facial with the Grinch is not something you expected to hear, TBH. Oh boy. To be fair, you did miss the beginning and all that I said before too. So you would have hated it. You would have hated the amount of backshots I had. Again, fantastic stuff from every competitor today. I think all of you have done some amazing things with all the themes. And again, I did not expect the Grinch to be something that people could figure out. This is the best I could think of for my Grinch, and I absolutely failed. My Grinch did not look half as good as any of yours, so you've all done fantastic. But as with all competitions, there must be winners and there must be not winners. You're not losers. No one is losing. But there must be a single winner that has done everything better than the rest overall. Not to say that any of you have lost, though. I will say this. This is the hardest thing that I've ever had to judge. In my mind, I've been thinking about this. It's going to be top 3 because there's only 3 of you. But still, no one's a loser. I want you all to know that all of you have done fantastic. These outfits have been beautiful through and through, right? You've not only have you been able to do the outfits in a way that I think looks amazing for the theme, especially when compared to mine. I think you've all captured the spirit of the themes, but you've also built out your own different styles that match who you are, right? We had different themes going on. We had different types of styles. We had things that looked more classy, much more modern, much more like almost like sexy almost. Then we had things that looked almost more cozy, more innocent. Then we had things that looked almost more authoritarian, more finding the elves to go back into the coal mines. Thank you, Nagi. Very good story by the way. And all of you have done fantastic. I need to get into my host outfit. But I need to choose the winners for today. I'll show you my favorites, though. I think that I have some clear favorites with these outfits. Because I'm going to show that first, because all of you have something that I found to be my favorite. I enjoyed all of your outfits so much. I didn't mean to click the Omega Lol button. Whoever got the Omega Lol emote, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to Omega Lol your clothing. That was just an accident. Do not edit the image. No. Okay, don't. Okay, sorry. The Discord links are fucking up. Give me a second. But I enjoyed all of these outfits a lot. Every single one had a different theme going on, and I really enjoyed how creative everyone was with these outfits for the various themes. I really enjoyed what people were doing here. I really enjoyed the ways that you all pushed the boundaries on what these looks could look like. Let me get a good shot of this one. There we go. That's a very nice shot here. I'm going to include a lot of the foot pictures, you know, as my favorites, as per usual. The feet pictures are very important to the overall theme of this. The feet pictures don't give you extra points. It's just something that I'm aware of when I look through it, okay? I'm just aware of the feet when I look through this, okay? It doesn't mean that you get extra points, though. It just means that I'm aware of your feet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But that was the inspo. To be fair, I posted that inspo as like a for fun thing. I didn't think you'd actually do feet, chat, but it was funny to me. I did enjoy the feet segments. And all of you, again, a very tough competition because all of you have made amazing outfits. These are my favorites, actually. My favorite photos. Again, there's a lot of favorite photos because all of them are fantastic. Starting from the very top, I really enjoyed Heb's take on the worker elf. That starry night sky look, very beautiful stuff with that almost like, you know, just like chill, relaxed, cozy working style hoodie on the top. I really enjoyed the contrast of this one, and I like the ingenuity of behind it to go for a different style of Christmas coloring, because Christmas style coloring is usually like the red, the whites, the green. This one is about the starry night sky that Santa soars across to put the presents in by midnight. Very, very interesting stuff. I really enjoyed her Grinch. Her Grinch had a very, very sleek, modern dress sort of style. It felt very, very business-like, but also very playful with the various details on the head. I like how it leaned into the green as well, with the plant-like nature, going for the tree branch-like shoes, heels climbing up the feet into the leaf and going into the green leaf stuff. And I also enjoyed the story as well, but the story I'm not counting. That's for me later. That's also for me later. And Nagi's Grinch, very beautiful. I really enjoyed the way that the look had. I really enjoyed, especially, again, very interesting choice to have this separate cut, this like gap, the gap between the top arm and the bottom arm. Again, beautiful use of it. I could not figure that out. And the fact that you made it work for the Grinch outfit, fantastic. Green hair, the whole combo, very solid. Unfortunately, Nikki can't have green skin. Yeah, again, I thought about this. I'm sad that you can't do more skin colors. Like, there's no slider. I don't know why it's so hard-coded. I get it makes sense for the makeup and stuff, but it's like, just let's do anything. You know what I mean? It's a fashion game. And again, the whole outfit, I really enjoyed this look in particular because of this like Gap Moe style, that like almost industrial boot, that like rugged look of the boots going into the very, very sleek, you know, very beautiful the Keep How look. I think that's the name of it. Very nice stuff. That's for later. Mod, I really enjoyed your shitty helper elf. Not shitty as in the looks, but your helper elf as in this poor man is starving and your helper elf is just taking photos. This poor old man has climbed the mountain to the North Pole, is starving, waiting for food at the table, and your elf is too busy taking selfies. But I really enjoyed this outfit because, again, this use of like the negative space, very interesting and very cozy look, very cozy, very comfy look. I really like this, right? And different color schemes all throughout, right? From the waist down, you've got the brown, red. Waist up, you've got the red, the white. From the neck up, you've got the blue, white. Very interesting stuff. Very nice. That's for later. That's for later. But I will say, baller shoes. I need to find these shoes for my Dami Mommy outfit. Again, very nice shot. I really enjoyed this one just because of the idea of this Tori being so neglected by this elf that she's still just posing for a selfie instead of taking care of the Tori. And again, this beautiful, beautiful Grinch outfit. I really enjoyed this one. Very, very nice look with this Grinch outfit because of the style of it. Very sleek. Those are all my favorites. And again, just because there is a winner doesn't mean that you're all losers. No, you've all done fantastic. It's actually so hard for me to get any singular winner. Like, it's very hard. The Grinches are really doing it for me, huh? Well, it's not that the Grinches are really just doing it for me. I just really enjoyed that all of you somehow were able to make the Grinches work, right? Like, not to say that the Santa Claus ones, the Mrs. Clauses aren't good. Like, look at this Mrs. Claus, for instance. Fantastic, right? Or look at this Mrs. Claus. Fantastic, right? Absolutely fantastic. And all of them have a different feel, right? You've got this like cozy look. You've got this cozy but like sleek look. You've got this cozy but like billowing, almost like comfy, like wide open look. And you've got this Mrs. Claus, very, very classy, very, very demure. I don't know if that's actually the right way to say it, but my niece keeps on saying it. Very demure look. That's also very, very almost like sexy a bit, like very, very solid look, right? With like again, just very nice, clean lines too, like very, very like tight lines to emphasize it looks. And I enjoyed every single photo from the categories. It's just I did not expect the quality of the Grinches, because again, Chad, this is my Grinch. My Grinch. He wants the Grussy. He enjoys the Grussy. My Grinch looks like shit. Like, she looks like shit. She's the worst thing I've ever made. I think I did pretty good on the Mrs. Claus at least and the Santa's elf, but like the Grinch, the Gronk, I ruined it. I ruined the Gronk. Debonair, very nice with the sassy fingers. Thank you. Debonair, slay, exactly. But there can only be one winner. Again, doesn't mean that you're losers, but it does mean that there's one winner. I need a moment to really look this over, okay? Because I'm looking at everything. The composition of the photos is not important, right? So again, that you did that, I do thank you, but I want to be fair and judge only the outfits. And again, I also don't judge based on the bugs. The bugs of the outfits, I don't care about the bugs. So, because the game itself is a little buggy the way that it layers outfits. I judge you on how well you compose an outfit, what the outfit looks like, how well you match the theme, and how creative you were with the outfit itself, and how many different ways that you match things together to like make something new almost, to make the whole greater than the sum of its parts. Very, very nice stuff. What about the Grinch's bug? Okay, I will say the spider was a great choice. That was a great piece of storytelling to say that the spider was like the Grinch's pet. Again, I'm not saying that the storytelling was bad. All of you had amazing storytelling. Every single one of you, and I'm glad that you all did that, because that's sort of that was the goal of this, and I'm very glad about that. That you all enjoy that aspect. He said no bugs. Oh man, that's a good one. That's a good one-liner. Give me a moment to really look this over and really come down with my choice and the reasoning for it. Okay, just give me a moment, because again, all of your outfits have been fantastic. Every single one has been fantastic. It's actually really hard to choose. Oh god, this is really hard to choose. It's really hard to choose. Will you be mad at me if I choose something and it's not you, chat? Will you be mad at me if I choose and it's not you? Because again, it's 3, 2, 1, right? First place, third place, second place. Yes. Yes, we will be mad, streamer. You must choose mine, streamer. I will be mad. You're not even competing, chatter. Unsubscribing. You're not even subscribed, mod. Oh god, this is hard. Again, these outfits are amazing. It's so hard to choose. It's so hard to choose. I want them all to be number one. But we have to make it so that somebody's the best. No, because everyone did really good. Thank you for understanding me. I will be mad nonetheless. I'm gonna be mad no matter what. But I'm the judge. I am the judge. You're right. I am the judge. You're allowed to be mad at me if I choose poorly. You're absolutely correct. But can you really choose poorly? If you're in a room full of stars, does it really matter which one you pick? They're all stars in the end. There's no such thing as a competition among the greats of the greats. That's how I see this as. I took on this burden. I really did. I really did. Okay, deal. The people who don't win are all my faves. Okay, fair. You know what? I did take on this burden. And so I'm going to start with an out of order numbering. Okay? I'm going to start on number 2. Second place. Oh god, wait, just like let me think about this. Just let me think about this. Just let me think about this. Is this overall or for each category? So this one is for the overall. For each category, it's like a separate ranking. Just let me write this all down because I actually forgot it's hard to remember all the numbers. So this is for the overall category first, and then I'll read the per category. Just give me a moment. Wait, so let me just write this down. Overall, we'll do was it Mrs. Claus, Helper Elf, and the Gronkler, the Grinky Dinky, the Stinky Binky, the Blinch, the Grinch, the Glaunch, the Glunch. Okay, this is good. Okay, so we do okay. Man, these are so hard. These are actually genuinely hard. I think that's mine. Man, that's mine. That's this. Okay, and then this one. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. Man, this is so hard. It's probably this into this, and then oh yeah, this one. Okay, this category is spicy. This one is just, man, this is some hard stuff. All right, time to rip the band-aid off. Let's go with, instead of the overall, let's do the Mrs. Claus first, okay? Let's go over the Mrs. Claus stuff first. Am I currently in the Mrs. Claus outfit? I am. For first up, Mrs. Claus. No, second place, Mrs. Claus. I'm going to say this. I think you did fantastic. Again, all of you did fantastic for Mrs. Claus. I think you've all nailed the concept of who Mrs. Claus is. And I like that you took liberties with like just the idea of Mrs. Claus too. Like I'm glad that Mrs. Claus wasn't just sort of like a generic Christmas style. I'm glad that you all decided to go with some new way of showing Mrs. Claus in a new light, right? Showing Gertrude Claus in a whole new style. And I'm glad that you played with this idea of who runs the show during Christmas time and what even constitutes a Christmas outfit. I'm really glad about this, because I think it's very interesting to sort of see that creativity come through, right? Stalling for time. Second place for Mrs. Claus, starting from number 2. Nagi, I really enjoyed your Mrs. Claus a lot, and I really enjoyed the way that you played with the patterns, especially your use of patterns in this outfit is fantastic. It's a very pattern heavy look, and I like the way that you segmented the look as well, and even showing a bit of the skin off as well, right? I love the way that you layered things together to make new patterns too, especially around the wrist area with the sweater underneath. I love your use of the white gloves, and I even love how you try to incorporate patterns into the hair too. The reason why you're number 2 is because of this beautiful use of patterns. The color scheme overall, you stuck with the classic. I really enjoyed what you tried to do. And again, the details really stick out to me as really fitting with this theme. Again, fantastic stuff. Third place for Mrs. Claus. Yep, we're going second, third into first, because I'm going to do completely random to keep you on your toes. Okay, maybe don't pull up that photo. Okay, wait, sorry. It's kind of scuffed because I need to open the photos and then close them after, so it doesn't get spoiled, right? This was a hard one to choose between first and third. Like it was hard to choose all of them, honestly. Like if you think of the differences, there's basically no difference between first, second, and the third here. It's so thin, so as to be basically no difference. Hebesaurus, third place. Again, I really enjoyed this outfit. It's a very sleek, modern look. It has that like hint of sexiness, but also the way that I didn't even say I didn't even say anything. And look at what the mod posted. I'm sorry, just a small distraction here. I just want you to look at what the mod posted as a just all of a sudden as a quick reaction to what she believed was going to happen. I just honestly, I'm feeling pretty disappointed about coming last in the Mrs. Claus Infinity. Did you have this prepared? In the Mrs. Claus Infinity Nikki competition, I put in a lot of effort and creativity hoping to stand out. But it seems like my submission just didn't measure up to the others. Despite the effort, it's tough to see how far I fell behind, but I know it's all part of the experience. I'll use it as motivation to improve for the next one. Even though I didn't win. I'm proud of what I created, and I'll keep pushing forward to do better next. And then she ran into the character limit. I didn't even announce the results, and she instantly dropped the essay. She instantly dropped the speech. Oh god. See, now you understand, chat, why she's the mod. She's funny as fuck. She's actually funny as fuck. Holy shit, she's funny as all heck. She's so goddamn funny. Oh, thank you, mod. That was good. That was very, very good. Thank you for your hilarious comedy for the past two competitions, this one and the last one. But yeah, Hebesaurus third place. Again, razor thin margins. I do not believe that any of them are any worse than the other. It's super, super hard to like say who's like worse. They're all so close, and I really enjoyed this outfit. Again, very, very classic lines, right? Very sorry about the foot picture. Very, very classic lines. A very, very modern look, almost like timeless, right? The vest on top to give that holiday flair, and that sort of like that savvy dress underneath to denote that this is Mrs. Claus. She's running the show. The heels and the lines all the way upwards, getting more holiday as we go up, and the different sections, and a good use of the eurekas as well to add a bit of flair. Very nice use of the makeup as well, right? The frost-tipped eyelashes, and again, I love the bow on top with the haircut, with the like. They don't know if this is called a bob or something, but fantastic style combination. Really solid, Mrs. Claus. And first place, as you can probably tell, the mod probably reacted a little bit too early, is the mod. Sorry, just opening up every single picture again. Mod, you have so many foot pictures, it's so hard for me to go through all of them. There's so many foot pictures. Can you send more so I can come up here, please? Thanks. The mod, Mrs. Claus, first place. I really love this Mrs. Claus because of how the shape and the form of this Mrs. Claus, the way that it billows out. There's something very interesting about the way that it opens up and almost blooms, right? If you ignore the bug in the game here, this is just like a game bug. The way that it opens up from the wrists. Okay, we have another speech from the mod. We have another speech from the mod. We have another speech from the mod. I'm incredibly grateful to have won the Mrs. Claus. By the way, this is just the Mrs. Claus section. There's like two other sections and the overall. It feels amazing to have my hard work and creativity recognized, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to participate and share my passion. When did you prepare these speeches? When did you prepare these speeches? He likes the upskirt. No, okay, well, the upskirt was a little funny to me. But I just really enjoyed the way that this whole outfit felt very, very open and like blooming almost. I really enjoyed the way that it billowed outwards. And I love the use of these layers on top of it too, right? Again, very nice jacket on top that I think supplements very well or complements very well, very, very well. That almost like very, very morning style dress like under whatever piece of clothing, undergarment on the top dress. It's very, very nice. Again, the angle with the upskirt is a little funny. White gloves, beautiful, interesting use of the eureka to give this like white band around the wrist. Very wide white band again to have the almost blooming concept. Flower around the neck, long hair, ponytail, or a bun. And again, even in the socks and the shoes, all complementing each other with this theme. Tip of the shoe, a flower already bloomed. The socks themselves, a bit loose almost, right? Very similar to the rest of the outfit. This was just a very, very, very nice complementary outfit. Every piece worked so well together, and the theme was consistent all the way through. And just a really nice, fantastic use of colors, right? Again, all of these have been amazing outfits. It's been very hard to choose. I love the creative take on the Mrs. Claus, right? It's been very hard to choose. But yeah, that's it for the Mrs. Claus. Next up is the Helper Elf. Okay, well, so this one is the Helper Elf. Wait. Oh, oops. I copy pasted the wrong link. Oh. Sorry, chat. Discord doesn't like to open these, and I don't know why. We're starting at 3rd place now for the Helper Elf to keep you on your toes. Nagi, you were 3rd place. It doesn't mean that you're bad though. Again, I really enjoyed the theme of this Helper Elf. It was a very interesting take on. I'm ready with a speech. It was a very interesting take on the idea of a Helper Elf being a security division elf, right? I really did enjoy that you leaned into the security division look as well. Very, very authoritarian look. And you chose all the right pieces, right? Your shoes, the way that everything clasped and sort of like folded over on itself. The use of belts, right? This use of like constriction and this use of like folding over to show the inside and to barely peek at it, but this like hard shell exterior being the main thing that you interact with was fantastic. The use of the wand to we have a speech that some might say looks familiar. Some might say the speech looks very familiar, but no, I think the speech is wholly unique. I think the speech is completely unique here. And the speech this speech is completely unique, everyone. I'm honestly feeling pretty disappointed about coming last in the Helper Elf Infinity Nikki competition. I put in a lot of effort and creativity hoping to stand out, but it seems like my submission just didn't measure up to the others. Despite the effort, it's tough to see how far I fell behind, but I know it's all part of the experience. And I'll use it as motivation to improve for the next one. Even though I didn't win, I'm proud of what I created, and I'll keep pushing forward to do better next time. It even cuts off in the same place. It even cuts off in the same place. Wait, no, sorry, wrong one. It even cuts off in the same place. Oh my god, it even cuts off in the same place. That's so good. It's so good. Again, I think you did wonderful. I really enjoyed your authoritarian take on the Helper Elf. I really enjoyed the idea of a security division elf. And I love that you actually use the wand as well. It's one of the few. It's like the only hand ornament that I have, and I was wondering how to use it. And the idea of a security elf, fantastic. Mrs. Claus and Helper Elf all have the same amount of characters. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How did you see that? How did you? Anyways. I thought this was a fantastic costume and a very fantastic look. And again, fitting with the theme of a security elf, trying to find those like hidden elves to bring back to the coal mines, great. And you even got the most authoritarian part of any authoritarian outfit, the beret, but also the collars. Your use of layered collars was so good. When I think of an authoritarian society that forces elves to go work in the coal mines, to mine coal to give to all the bad kids, I think collars and belts. Very good stuff. And again, very nice use of these folded bits and these shoes, right? It's just that hard exterior that you see a tiny bit of the inside of. It's almost like a collar for your socks, a collar for your shoes. It's just collars all the way down. Fantastic stuff. Second place. This one was also extremely tough. Again, second place was extremely tough. This is extremely tough. Very hard. God, these links. Okay, my computer is like slowly dying. We have to do this fast. This is slowly dying. Second place. Sorry, it's still opening links. Everything's slowly dying. I need to figure out a better way to do this in the future, but for now, that's fine. Oops, wrong one. Second place, the mod for the Helper Elf. Okay, we have an accurate second place speech. We have an accurate second place speech. This might be the second accurate speech. Mod second place. Okay, thank you for your speech, Mod. Let's see the speech. How do you have a speech for every single one prepared? I'm so proud to have snatched second place in the Helper Elf Infinity Nikki competition. It feels amazing to see my hard work and creativity pay off. I'm excited to keep pushing myself for even greater results next time. We're gonna have like speeches every single announcement. If we ignore the foot picture, although the foot picture is a great way of looking at the detail on the shoe, I thought this outfit was amazingly complimentary. I really enjoyed the various sections that you had, right? You had this like top section. You had like the mid section with like the chest and the arms and the stomach, like this whole like upper body section being the red white theme. Then you had the neck up being a blue white theme. A very interesting, almost Gap Moe choice. The shorts complemented the idea of a Helper Elf so well because again, I always just sort of imagined like a Helper Elf being like within the workshop, just hanging out, wanting to wear shorts to be able to be more efficient at what they do, and a beautiful choice on like the brown plaid shorts as well. It feels like the Helper shorts. And again, continuing that theme down from the waist down, you've got the brown on brown with the light gold pieces as well, with the red socks and the little accents around midway up the shin. Just an overall solid Helper Elf outfit. And again, the story doesn't count here, but again, I really did enjoy your story of the Helper Elf not serving food and just taking selfies while the food is there, and then the old man starving to death on the side. I really did enjoy that. But again, this is just about the outfit. I really enjoyed what you had for the outfit. Just a very solid look. It really did feel like the side character in a Mrs. Claus adventure game. And that leaves first place. She's not here to type the speech. Does anyone want to type the speech for her? Or does she want to come back and type the speech? First place is Hebasaurus, Herb, as we like to call her around here, Herb. Herb, I think, did a fantastic job of remixing the theme while still keeping to thanks Herb. Very nice speech. I thought she did a great job of remixing the concept of a Helper Elf, but also going into a different like a different a different branch of like the Christmas story, right? Because the Christmas story is about Santa Claus giving the gifts, but then there's also this like bit about that beautiful starry night sky and like gliding across it, and you hear him go ho ho ho. And I like how the Helper Elf had this look all the way through. It's a very interesting change in style to go with the starry night sky vibe for this look. It's a very creative take on it. I also enjoyed the way that it felt very, very casual while feeling very, very classy at the same time, or like very, 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 very refined at the same time. It was very, very casual and very, very refined. Ooh, we actually have a very, very great speech here. What she actually said was no. That might have been taken out of context. No. Oh no. Well, it's okay. We have the mod. So between the no and this, she's edited it to I'd like to thank. Oh no, never mind. Here, we'll do a Heb speech by Mod. So she said, "I'd like to thank. Oh no, never mind." And the Mod also gave a speech as well in her voice. I'm Hebesaurus, and I like how you said I'm Hebesaurus, and I just won an incredibly tight Helper Elf Infinity Nikki competition against Nagi and Sweaty Steph. It was a fierce battle, but I'm thrilled to come out on top and take the win. Again, just a beautiful creative look and a very creative take on the traditional story, going into that more Starry Night style with a very, again, casual but refined look. It's just a great take on it, with, again, little hints of that holiday spirit with that almost candy cane ribbon on top of the hat. Small pieces of it that still harken back to the traditional holiday spirit, but primarily focused on this sort of alternate telling of the story as a whole around the Starry Night sky and him going across the sky. Beautiful work. The final category, and this is the hardest one. This is the hardest one for me to judge. Was the Gronkler, the Grinky Dingy, the Gronch, the Grank, the Cranky Man, the Grinch. This is the hardest one for me. Because green, I can't do green. I'm going to show you my Grinch outfit again. This is my Mrs. Claus outfit. Let me show you my Gronk outfit. My Grinch sucks awfully. And I thought there's no way anyone can get this. I ruined it. But all of you came out punching. All of you were monsters at the Grinch. I can't believe how good all of you were with it. It was so hard to choose. Absolutely amazing category. I'm glad that all of you just absolutely killed it, because it gave me all the more reason to add that category in, because I was a little worried. Jim Carrey moments. Yeah, this is the Jim Carrey moment. We're starting from third place. We're starting from third place. I didn't even say anything yet. I didn't even say anything yet. I didn't even say anything yet. And we've already got a speech. We already have a speech. The Grinch Infinity Nikki competition was totally stolen from me, and I can't believe I didn't win. My Grinch would have definitely stolen everyone's Tickle Me Elmos and taken home the top spot, no question. It's... How many of these do you have prepared, Mod? How many of these do you have prepared? It's every single moment there's a new speech. But you're right, Mod. You are third place. You are third place. Now, again, just because you're third place, second place, it doesn't mean that you lost or anything, okay? Again, it was so tight. The Grinch was the closest. To me, there was no difference. You were all first place. I really enjoyed your Grinch outfit, right? It really harkened back to this idea of like a subterfuge Grinch. This idea of a Grinch sneaking through the night to go and find the goodies out there, to try and find the things and actually like take from the community, right? A Grinch that's trying to hide with the black leather jacket, the black leather gloves, but still wanting to play into the holiday and still with the theme of the Grinch with the green dress. The gray hair adding a very nice, interesting contrast. That's for later. With the rest of the outfits, that almost actually, now that I look at it, even ends up being a little bit more green. And the shoes, again, very nice leather look. Something about this just like screams evildoer in my eyes. You really captured that almost evil look with the Grinch in this outfit alone, while still keeping it very holiday themed. And having a very nice green padding to it with this beautiful double-breasted jacket as well. I thought it was a fantastic Grinch. Genuinely. Like a really solid, sort of sneaky, beaky like Grinch that's trying to go and ruin Christmas and steal everything away. We have so many speeches. We have so many speeches. All these speeches just popping up. This is the fake Mod speech. I love how the Mod had their real speech, and chat still said, "Okay, I'm gonna write a speech for the Mod. I'm Sweaty Steph," and I love how you said that you're Sweaty Steph. And I just lost an incredibly tight Grinch Infinity Nikki competition against Nagi and Hebesaurus. It was a furious battle, but I'm thrilled to come out on bottom and take the L. I'm thrilled to come out on bottom. Those are fighting words from your fellow chat member. Those are fighting words from your fellow chat member. But I thought you did absolutely fantastic. Second place for the Grinkler, for the Rinky Dinky, for the Granch, for the Grando, for the for baby Gronk. And again, this was so hard. Genuinely, this was the hardest category. I wish some of you knew no style, so it was easier for me. This whole thing has been so hard to judge. Second place is Hebesaurus. I thought Heb's Grinch was also fantastic. And again, it was also close. Not only was the story good, but I'm not judging the story. The outfit itself had such a playful vibe to it. It really, really harkened back to the idea of the Grinch just wanting to have someone to play with, to being all alone and stuff. And the way that she pulled out all these different... Like, the way that she made it look so classy and refined as a Grinch was amazing, with the way that she chose these pieces, right? This like dark green jacket, and then the light green pieces underneath shining through like a beam of light, playing with this like feeling of like branches reaching up from the shoes, and the goggles. What a beautiful choice for the hat and the goggles. The green gloves that leave no fingerprints. Really, really solid outfit as a whole. That really, really emphasized that green Grinchness, that devious nature behind the Grinch trying to steal things, but also that like playful side of the Grinch, wanting to inject chaos for the sake of their own fun. Just an overall fantastic outfit. It really did flow super well. And again, extremely refined stuff. Really beautiful looking. First place, we don't even need to like say it. You know, you all know who. There's only 3 of you here. But I need to do it in by pulling up the photos. Discord is really hard to click on these. I need to think of a better system eventually. First place is Nagi. Fantastic outfit, right? Really, really beautiful outfit. The green hair with this beautiful ponytail all the way down, really nice. Solid choice of a dress. I'm not biased. I just think this like dress is a very nice Grinch-like dress. And again, beautiful use of the gap on the upper arm, going into the sleeves that cover the lower arm. I would not have even thought of this. Like it was such a genius move. Little accents on the hand as well. This like jade necklace versus the like pink, almost accent to it. Snowy, what was it? Earrings. Sorry, there's so many words. There's so many words that I need to like think of. Just an overall very, very nice look. I really enjoyed the lines of this look. And then you have this like Gap Moe bit with the shoes. It's the Gap Moe bit with the shoes, the ruggedness of it, with the very classy look of the dress. And then this almost again this like Gap Moe bit with the actual sleeves on the hands as well. Just very solid stuff. Very creative use of these pieces, honestly, to bring together a very interesting look. All of you. But overall, you've all done amazing. But the overall, some of you have done better than others. Not to say that any of you have done any bad, though. Again, that was the rankings for each of the various categories. But overall, I think some of you have nailed this. It isn't even... You haven't even... How do you even know? How do you know that you've lost, huh? I love how you immediately... By the way, let me capture this inside the screenshot. They redeemed Riot and then immediately posted their speech as if they lost. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Thank you all for the speeches. Very solid stuff. Redeemed Riot for 500 Canadian Tire dollars. I am absolutely outraged at losing the overall Infinity Nikki competition. I put so much time and effort into it, and it feels like a complete injustice. Oh, just the way that you say injustice is just so funny to me. After all that hard work, it's frustrating to see others come out on top while I was overlooked. Because of this, I decided to unsubscribe. Oh, man. As this whole experience has left me extremely disappointed. Uh, it's just it's actual copy pasta level. We have copy pastas all over the chat now. This is just pure copy pasta. Amazing stuff. We're gonna start at number one for the overall, okay? Which was we're just changing it all place. The order doesn't matter. Not rigged somehow. Not rigged. Thank you, mod. Not rigged somehow. Number one, first place overall in the entire competition. And I need to pull up all of the photos to really emphasize this, because this is the overall ranking. Okay, this is like the winner takes all type of deal. But again, all of you have done fantastic. I genuinely, all of you have done amazing. You've done so much better than I ever could have asked for. I really didn't think it would be this solid. Wow, great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you all for taking part. First place is the foot. No, I'm just kidding. It's Heb. First place is Herb. I thought Herb's creativity across all their outfits was fantastic. They played with the themes of the various outfits quite a lot, actually. And they stuck still with this very, very specific style of clothing all throughout all of their themes, right? They played with the creativity of the message of what these characters are within the lore, but they stuck with this idea of having very classy, very refined looks that are accented in different ways to almost change the context of how you see them. I really enjoyed how these pieces all come together, especially their helper elf. There's something about the helper elf, it's so good. Such a great take on this idea of like a starry, wintry night snow sky. And their Grinch, again, just a very, again, just more refined lines, right? Their Mrs. Claus, very refined, classy lines. And their Grinch, fantastic, fantastic look. I genuinely, really nice, refined look all the way through. Sticking consistently with the theme, and even playing with this theme of like nature as well. Very solid stuff. I really enjoyed it. Again, the story doesn't matter. It was purely about how hard these outfits slayed. Second place overall. Incredibly deserved. No, I say all of you are very incredibly deserved. Again, you've made my job harder by doing so well, every single one of you. If there was like if at least one of you submitted like a joke outfit, I would be like, all right, perfect. I can discount you, right? But none of you submitted a joke outfit. All of you actually took this very seriously, genuinely. And all of you were creative with your themes on these outfits, like very creative with your themes on these outfits. I really enjoyed the variety of the different styles and looks. No, wait, I got an ad. All right. We'll take a quick ad break. I'm going to go to the washroom. I need to pee anyways, because it's getting much. I drank too much water. Beer. I also need to drink water because I'm closing. Okay, I'm back. Again, third place. Again, none of you lost. All of you won. All of you were amazing. Third place, Nagi. I really enjoyed your outfits. I loved how you were like leaning on this coziness and also this like a different vibe of creativity. I really like how you almost took the idea of these characters and twisted it into a much more playful subject, right? And you looked beyond the boundaries of what these characters were in terms of the classic motifs of, let's say, whatchamacallit, the Mrs. Claus archetype, right? Like the Santa's elf archetype. I mean, we got the security division elf, which I think is a fantastically, not only comedic but also genuinely interesting take on what a helper elf is. And your Grinch was absolutely fantastic, right? Both Mrs. Claus, Grinch, and helper elf, all of them just great takes on it. Again, I really enjoyed the way that you played with patterns as a whole. There was a lot of patterns throughout the ways that you dressed up, right? This idea of patterns, like complex shapes and patterns woven into the clothing. This pattern of like the collar across the entire security elf. And then this idea of this like, oh man, this pattern of empty space in between and this idea of gaps with this third outfit. Really nice stuff. Really solid stuff. And you sneeze. Again, back. Again, solid stuff. That leaves second place. Gesundheit. Thank you. that leaves second place. Health. Take care of your health now. I am kind of worried about being sick for the holiday season. That is my fear. I've been okay, but I'm staying away from my niece because children are a vector of illness. So I haven't even given her a high five, and she's kind of sad. Well, I'm like, sweetheart, I have to do things for Christmas. I can't high five you yet. Second place, last person left, Mod. I really enjoyed your takes on these outfits. I especially really enjoyed this idea of like layers within your looks. Like you had this like concept of layers. All of you had different concept across all of your outfits, right? Your layers are very interesting and fantastic. Your Mrs. Claus layers with the way it builds out. Your layers of your helper elf, very very interesting helper elf with like the various sections like layers on a cake. And again, very funny story. And I really enjoyed the way you mixed in with the blue as well. And then again, really nailing that, sneaky subterfuge vibe of that evil Grinch. You had the most evil Grinch out of all of them. I think all of you have done amazingly. Every single one of you have done a fantastic job in this competition. Thank you so much, all of you, for taking part. Let me just read these comments. Streamer, please rank yourself. I'm gonna rank myself. Honestly, I'm like 4th place. I don't think I did well. Actually, have this. What do you think of have this, chat? Here, all of you type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, okay? For the Mrs. Claus. What do you think of my Mrs. Claus? I don't think I did very well. I think compared to all of your Mrs. Clauses, my Mrs. Claus is very simplistic. And she looks almost more like a helper elf. So, oh no, super spreading. Not even high five is hard. You can wash hands, right? But I don't want to wash hands. I'm just lazy. You could say stinky. Listen, if I had time to wash hands, I would. But she high fives, and then she wants to show me like cool toys, and then she wants to play, and it's like, listen, I have to go wash my hands. And then when we play, her stinkiness is on the toy, so I get the stinkiness too. It's like my niece is the super spreader. It's not me. But I would say I was 4th place in all of this. I don't think it's very good. Can I show you cool toys? If you link Bad Dragon one more time, I'm just kidding. If you link me Bad Dragon one more time, I swear. Sus. But yeah, I don't think I did very well in this one. My Mrs. Claus is very like, I like the vibe that I was going for with the Mrs. Claus, but I think I made her too casual. Like it feels like she's almost just she feels almost elitist, my Mrs. Claus, compared to the rest of the help elves. I think my elf is a pretty solid elf, though. Listen, I'm sad no one used the goggles. I thought I incorporated the goggles very, very well for the help elf. And I thought the backpack was a nice touch. But I was having trouble with this. It was really hard to find. I wanted longer pants for my help elf. I lost the Grinch. My Grinch sucks. This is just leftover clothing that I dropped on my Grinch. Because I couldn't figure out the Grinch at all. All of your Grinches blew mine out of the water. And I knew I messed up because I used the green on my elf instead of the green on my Grinch. But man, that was really hard. Nikki Lookbook results. But yeah, I think I did poorly. I'm going back to my Dami Mommy outfit. I think all of you did fantastic. Thank you, all of you, for showing up, taking part in the Infinity Nikki Lookbook competition. Without all of you, this wouldn't have been possible. So again, thank you for all of you taking the time out of your day to give it your all, your best shot, and in making those costumes and showing us, what you want us to see, and like giving us a beautiful, honestly, genuinely beautiful show. I couldn't have asked for more from all of you, and I thank you all. I'm glad that you all enjoyed it too. That's sort of the key to me, is that I'm so happy that you all enjoyed the competition. Now go hit the showers, folks. That's right, great job, team. Now go hit the showers. Slap on the ass. Boom, let's go, people. Hit the showers. Let's go out for a drink of beer and get some like chicken or something. What the football players eat? Chicken? I don't know. But I thought you all did very, very fantastic. It was so hard to choose, genuinely. The margins were razor thin. Like if there was more people, the 3 of you would be in number 1. Unless those other people were even better, then I wouldn't even know, right? But I'm glad that because the goal of this has always been to like drive more community stuff and make it more fun for all of you. So I'm glad that all of you did enjoy the process and was able to I want you to read this, all of you. YouTube VOD viewers, because this will be on YouTube. This will be on YouTube. The streamer's opinion doesn't matter to me. I know the real results will come from the YouTube viewers. Their feedback and votes are what truly count, and that's what I'm waiting for. Until then, I'm not letting anything sway me, and I trust the viewers will see the truth. This is the first time I will ever say this, because I'm not really a YouTube person, but hit the like and subscribe button. No, I'm just kidding. YouTube commentaries. If you're watching this VOD, vote on your favorite outfit below in the comments. Let the chatters know what you enjoyed the most. I think they all did fantastic. And again, I'm just glad that people really enjoyed it. So this won't happen again until after the new year, because I don't think I'll be able to make it in time for the post-Christmas celebration portion of it. I am going to be probably pretty tired from it, all things considered. By the way, if you want this location, this is a great location for photos. These two swans, look, they go side by side. It's so nice. It's right here. It's right in this like corner zone, in between the town and the breezy meadow. We'll be back after the holidays with some more different criteria to go for. I thought this game was a great game, and still is a fun game. And the game is actually getting better the more that I play it. But I did find it weird that the game didn't release with a dress-up competition. So I'm glad that you all took well to it, and I'm glad that you all had the fun. So thank you. This song has started to grate you. Yeah, it has to, actually. Because it means ultimately that my goal of injecting fun into all of your lives has been successful. Because again, I really wanted all of you to have fun with this process and really enjoy what was going on. I can't believe you went all around the map and the noise mom is still in a coma. That's what I mean. Whoever said, I think it was you, right? Whoever said you would know if you helped the noise mom, you were so true, because yeah, I really didn't even bother. She's still in a coma. I don't even know what happened to her, but guys, chat, ladies and gentlemen, you wouldn't even believe what's down here. There's a castle. There's an entire castle down here. There's an entire castle. Now, I'm gonna split the VOD here. So the first VOD, was with the fashion competition. Here and out is just me exploring this one castle bit before we move on. But again, thank you all. I'm glad that you all had the fun. Keep an eye out on the Discord. I'll post more details about the upcoming competitions. Fashion Friday will continue after the new year. As for web fishing, as for the web fishing awards, I'm not sure. We'll have to think of some way to do it, but I think I want to replace it with something else. And hopefully I'll think of something more creative this time for you guys to really flex your brain, because that was fun. I think that was fun. And I think specifically having a goal that has like a built-in theme to it, like a Mrs. Claus, is probably a fun thing to do for the dress-up competition. Because it helps guide you. B, I think it's interesting to sort of break out of that mold and see how far you can take it to. So I'll see what I can think of. If you have any suggestions that you want to throw at it, post it within the Party House channel. And if we all like it, then I'll add it to the competition as well. Again, please do download Infinity Nikki if you haven't tried out. Give it a shot. The game gets a lot better the more that you play, and you get to participate in this contest as well. Now it's time for me to just play the game.